Suck our dicks!
Yeah!
Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks!
Yeah!
Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks!
Well, woman I love is named Ramona. She kinda looks like Tempest Storm, and she dance like a little Egypt. She works down the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house, snake farm. Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse, wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. I asked Ramona how come she works there. She says, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter now, then some kid gets bit at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. This is a sing-along. Really. It goes Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. It ain't exactly kumbaya, but being the music fog, it ought to be perfect. Help me now, be on TV. It said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Getting into it now. Well, Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that's called The Alarm. She said you cried when they broke up. She still plays the records at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm. And she runs everybody off, and we, it's the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Help me now. I said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Thank you very much.
Jack, I had some poppers and some Prozac. Behind the wheel I took a little nap. Should have called Uber or just took a cab. Put him in the cuffs, eyes are glazed. My world tour starts in just a couple days. I ran a stop sign cause I'm in a daze. I told the cop I could get him backstage. Take him to the station. Come on, sir. Let me get off of it. Cut me some slack. Let me get off of it. DUI. Let me get off of it. I might cry. Let me get off of it. I'm a superstar. Let me get off
off
I'm
of it.
feeling sick.
Let me get off of it.
Alcohol.
I did 12 shots of it.
Johnny Law.
No, he's not down with it.
He don't know my song.
Guess I'm a has-been.
Did some Jaeger bomb.
Yeah, I lost track of him.
NSYNC was my
No, he
band.
don't give a shit.
Cuffing both my hands.
This cop is a dick.
Did some fireball.
I'm drunk as shit.
Much I can look strong.
It's on the internet.
I should really fall.
I did 12 shots of it.
Fucking Johnny Law. I'm driving drunk on Jack. Got in the car and then I hit the gas. I tossed my cookies on the fucking dash. I'm Timberlake, the cop said, who is that? Take him to the station. I'm afraid this cop don't know me cause I'm twice his age. I tried to woo him with a serenade. He booked me, now I'm sitting in a cage. Time to press some charges. Come on, sir.
Let me get off of it.
Cut me some
Let
slack.
me get off of it.
DUI.
Let me get off of it.
I might cry.
Let me get off
I'm a
of it.
superstar.
Let me get off
I'm
of it.
feeling sick.
Let me get off of it.
Alcohol.
I did 12 shots of it.
Johnny Law.
No, he's not down with it.
He didn't know my song.
Guess I'm a has-been.
Did some Jaeger bomb.
Yeah, I lost track of him.
NSYNC was my
No, he
band.
don't give a shit.
I cuff him both my hands.
This cop is a dick.
Did some fireball.
I'm drunk as shit.
Mugshot looking strong.
It's on the internet.
I should really fall.
I did 12 shots of
A
it.
fucking Johnny Law.
You're wasted. You're wasted.
Then I heard sirens, what a fucking drag. The fucking cop, yeah, he was on the rag. I did 12 shots, oh, I hate to brag.
Better call your lawyer.
Come on, sir. Cut me some slack.
Let me get off of it.
DUI.
Let me get off of it.
I might cry.
Let me get off
I'm a
of it.
superstar.
Let me get off
I'm
of it.
feeling kind of sick.
Let me get off of it.
Alcohol.
I did 12 shots of it.
Johnny Law.
No, he's not down with it.
Did some Jaeger bomb. NSYNC was in my band.
No, he don't give a shit.
Cuffing both my hands.
This cop is a dick.
Did some fireball.
I am drunk as shit.
Mugshot looking strong.
It's on the internet.
I should really fall.
I did 12 shots of
A
it.
fucking Johnny Law. Did some Jaeger bomb.
You're wasted.
I got lost at the end again. You're wasted? Good morning. Welcome to ClusterF. The world has changed now. It's all different, Trey.
What?
Now that Trump had an assassination attempt on his
I don't even know where to start with that.
That's all everybody's talking about the whole weekend. It's just the same regurge over and over, into a slow rolling into the same rhetoric that was right before he got assassinated.
I
That-
mean,
everybody's hating on.
I just can't, like, I don't know if I can believe that it was real.
I can't either. I don't know.
Are you on the same page when it comes to that? Like,
Always.
I just, like, I saw he tried to get, I mean, it didn't ruin my trip to the beach. I'll tell you that.
No, it didn't ruin my trip at all.
But-
My day at all.
What trip was
What
that?
trip?
My trip to the couch to watch TV.
I did stay
Can
up.
you center trace a little more on his camera?
Center me. I
They
did,
were all
stay up
off a
late
little.
watching the people talk about it for some reason.
That's all they did was just talk about, regurge the whole thing over and over and over and over.
Gosh, but why does it seem fake? Am I
mean,
crazy?
the photo, the optics of everything seems really fake. I mean, we're not. Nobody is going to believe, you know, well, 90% of the people are not going to believe it's fake.
Yeah.
And we just like to talk about, you know, conspiracy stuff. But to me, the optics were so fake. The fight.
Yeah. I don't think they would even allow a president to like rise up and do that. You know, they're trying to protect him at all. You know, they're trying to keep him out of any visualization of
I
someone.
need my
that
shoes.
could
Wait. He said it 3 times. They had to wait for him to get his shoes.
Yeah.
He just got allegedly got a bullet to the brain.
Yeah.
And he's like, I need my shoes.
I mean, people that run.
Fight.
I don't know.
When you're getting shot at, don't even take their purse, you know, and yet he's worried about his shoes.
The way he ducked down when it happened was pretty real looking to me. I'll give him that. If it was fake, he's a good actor.
He's a paid actor. I mean, it's a reality star, buddy.
It looked pretty real to me. But
that's what I thought, blood pack in the hand. Because at first he went like this and moved his hand, but there was no blood on his hand.
Initially, the very
but
first
I'm
one
thinking it was maybe it was the Secret Service that had the blood pack.
no, fuck. I don't know. Maybe it was real.
You know, and the thing is, it could be real. It's just
for
that
sure it could be real.
Our point of view is that you just can't put anything past them. It could be 3-4 different scenarios.
It just worked out so great for him, it seemed
and the
like.
people that the thing that I thought was weird was the people didn't. Anytime you hear, you know, we see it on the news all the time, gunshots, you know, people in a crowd, and every time there's any kind of gunshots, people scatter. These people barely scattered. That were behind him and everything. That one guy was right in the middle. He's just crouching down, just looking. The 2 guys in the hats, the 2 weird guys in the hats. The one guy in the black hat, he didn't even move. He just sat there like, what's going on here? It's like, what was that all about? I don't know what scenario that would belong in. You know,
there's no scenario that where they know what's going on, so that doesn't really mean anything.
That was just weird.
There's no way those people had anything, you know.
Yeah.
If it was fake, they had no idea. It's you know, it's so hard to figure out because you know people are like, oh, it's, you know, it's fake, and Trump, you know, he did this to, you know, propel himself to the presidency.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, I feel like that he was just like, after that, everybody's thinking he's a god now. You know, it worked out so well for him.
It's the best thing that ever happened to him as far as the presidential race.
So that just, you know, that just makes me suspicious a little bit.
But everybody says he thinks, you know, everybody's going to vote for him now. But if that had happened with Biden, that wouldn't make me vote for Biden. Just because he almost got shot?
I can't. Yeah, I mean, I can't. I don't know. I don't really understand it. So so if you're saying Trump, like, it worked out good for him, so you know, Trump couldn't pull this off, right?
Yeah. What?
Because you got the Secret Service, which is a government agency. Right now, Joe Biden's in charge of the Secret Service, so the Secret Service would have to be in on it because he couldn't get this.
It's not far fetched.
Okay, he couldn't. How would he get his ear wound? If it wasn't legit, if he didn't get shot in the ear, you're saying that it's fake blood, right?
Yeah.
So the Secret Service is in on it, right?
Oh, because it was fake.
And the hospital's in on it, right? So the whole
I don't know
so
about
that lends credence to my theory of the whole government's in on it. Trump's in on it. Biden's in on it. The Secret Service is in on it. And
you can't have that many people in on things.
We're fucked.
That many
without
people,
it
how many
leaking
people
out.
How many people do you think were in on the Kennedy assassination? Plenty.
I think
and that's been 60 years, and we still don't have the truth.
Yeah.
I think it can be.
This.
You know, we always talk about these things, and if they're fake or real, and how many people would have to be in on it, and it couldn't be real or it couldn't be fake because so many people were in on it. But I think if you just can control the narrative and control the TV and stuff, you could have 1,000 people in on it that all go home and tell their families about it.
Yeah.
But as long as on the news it says something different, I think
that's true too. You're right about that because they do. You know, sometimes you think word of mouth, and it's like they don't really ever, you know, they never have to respond to things that people think are fake. They never respond to that, you know. They never come out and go, that, you know, people are saying it's fake. They never come out and even talk about that. So I think you're right on that.
Yeah, you know, like when Area 51, when you know, if that was real, you know, and there could be 1 million people that know the truth. You know, 1 million people.
And it doesn't matter.
How does that matter?
The truth doesn't matter.
What is there,
anymore.
300 million people in this country?
Yep.
So that's 0.03% people know that there was real aliens.
And they can't get the word
And
out
you can
anywhere.
tell whoever you want, and it doesn't really matter as long as the news is on there saying that it wasn't.
Because even of those 1 million people, only half of them might believe you.
Yeah.
So Golem says someone died and 2 critically injured. So are you saying that would mean it's real?
Yeah.
If you think the government wouldn't care about killing 2 innocent people to pull something off
No,
like this,
they
they
don't
could
care.
care less. They wouldn't care.
But
They're like trying not to
we're
kill
being,
anyone,
we're being
but-
anti people.
We're being
right
anti.
now.
We're being anti again. We're being anti
We're
again.
being,
And I'm
piss
not.
people off.
I have no idea what this is.
It could
I
all
have
be
no
completely
idea.
real. It just seemed weird that
It was such a photo op. The photo op was so perfect, and then the fight. It's like seems so pre-scripted.
What if he's the most badass motherfucker ever?
or
There's a slight chance.
that's one of the other scenarios.
That's one of the only other options. Is he is? I mean, you can't just see nobody. Everybody else is either this or that. This or that. You can't discount that this was fake. You also can't discount that maybe he's the baddest motherfucker that ever lived.
Maybe I should go vote for him.
And then
I
you-
mean, that's still
I
in the
don't
back of
know.
my head.
And if you think you know, you're wrong. You don't know.
And you can't blame us for questioning all these scenarios because look what they've done to our country. Look what they've done. They've made it to where nobody can believe anything, and that's I feel
It's an
like
old
how they want
senile
it.
guy is the president. I mean, come
Yeah,
on, he can't
right?
discount shit.
Everybody has a grandparent, right? You know what someone of
Would you-
Biden's age is capable of or not capable of. You all have grandparents. Would you want your grandparent running the
And,
country?
you know, Donald Trump's old too, but
Yeah.
he's at least, you know, not mentally.
Yes, I mean different people
Something,
age different. Then there's probably I guarantee there's an 80-year-old man who would run circles around both Trump and Biden.
Oh yeah, for
intellectually.
sure. I see him
Yeah.
on the news sometimes. Sometimes we'll see him. They'll have someone that just turned 100, and that guy. We're just like that guy's 100 years old, man. He's still got it. You know he. Talks
When
great
you
and-
see those people, like, it kind of gets to me, like, check out what that guy's doing. Like,
Yeah.
they don't seem to, you know, people ask him goofy questions,
Yeah.
but they don't really dive into what made this guy.
live
Is it
so
just
long.
genes?
Could be just genetic.
Or did this guy not eat something that's given us all fucking Alzheimer's?
Yeah, people aren't asking him the right question. You got to really ask him a lot of questions.
And then they're like, well, I ate healthy and did this, and everybody's like, well, I'm not going to do that.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Lauren sums it up the best. Trace's Kilt says, "We are all headed to hell in a handbasket, so sit back, buckle up, and enjoy the ride." I said it months ago. I said this summer is going to be insane, and we still got 4 months to go.
Why is she awake? You don't have to be awake right now.
Go back to bed, you
She'll-
idiot.
Bella probably got her up.
no, she's getting Bella. I leave the house a lot of times, and Lauren's up and Bella's still sleeping. I'm like, let that fucking girl
Oh
sleep.
God!
Let Bella sleep a little bit. She'll start waking her up. I'm like, just
Waking her up. Oh, no.
It's too early. Leave her alone.
I got up for Ned and Ned in your head. I think Bella was she here then, and I'm getting ready, and I hear her calling the dogs. I'm like, oh, it's 6:40.
Oh my
Go
god.
back to bed. Ain't nobody gonna watch you, and I'm doing a show. Yeah, so
Lauren says, who cares if it's real or fake? I mean, really, there's nothing we can do about it. And we'll never, ever find the truth. You can just, speculate because it's in the.
How far was he away?
150 yards.
All
I
right.
said
125
130.
to 150 yards.
I bet I could shoot his ear off from that distance.
But look, God was watching over him, and he turned his head at the last second.
Several
Republicans
Republicans are bringing God into it. It's
Oh,
like,
they're all
shut up.
Trump's blessed by God. Come on, get
Maybe.
get out of here.
That shooter wasn't, though.
Well,
Now,
here's I
Bad,
got
bad things don't always happen to bad people, as far as, you know.
got a couple of interviews of things about the guy on the building.
And, you know, like everybody said, well, as soon as we saw the aerial from above, it was like, that seems like one of the main buildings that they would have protected. And there were guys on rooftops, and that's been a question in the news too. If there were guys on rooftops, you would have seen that guy.
Well, I believe
if you were looking.
I mean, you can see this. You know, they have the snipers with the mounted.
Yeah.
The snipers.
Yeah.
I think the video shows that they're like going, that guy up there. What do we, should we shoot him? And then he shoots, and he's like, oh, I guess I better shoot him now. So
maybe they were making sure it wasn't one of them.
Yeah,
know?
I mean that's what he was trying to do, is make sure.
I was at the beach, and a bunch of people texted me, "Did you hear what happened to Trump?" And all I could think was nothing bad enough to interrupt my beach trip. Almost turned my phone off.
I think, like, if Trump had his head blown off, like, there are some people who would cancel their beach trip. I'm not canceling my beach trip. Here's a guy that saw
I'm even canceling my appetizers. Still bring me that Caesar salad.
A lot of people were very, very frightened. Greg was someone who was here. You weren't inside the event,
nope,
but you were just outside. Tell us
What's up
what
with
you
that
saw.
hair? Is that real hair?
So we had a party
it's
here
a different
all day.
color than his.
He's a not trustworthy guy.
No.
Yeah, because of the hair.
Well, the
Yeah.
hair it's glued to the visor.
It might be.
It's
It
fake
might
hair.
be one of those.
Fake
That's
Trump-
what I
it's
was
fake
wondering
Trump
if it was.
It might be fake Trump hair. I'm thinking it is.
He's a ginger too, so he's. I don't know.
You can see behind us at the Brinkles Farming Greenhouse here. We had a party, and we all decided, hey, when we hear Trump up,
And then he's gonna get home and go, man, I had that stupid orange Trump wig on.
I forgot I had that.
I look like a jackass.
there, we're gonna walk up through the field, stand by the trees up there under the shade, and watch and listen to the rally. Right? We couldn't see him, but we could hear him. So we walked up. And probably 5 to 7 minutes of Trump speaking. I'm estimating here. I have no idea, But
This guy's not
we
legit.
noticed the guy crawling, bear crawling up the roof of the building beside us.
Does
50 feet away from
What's
us.
with his hat? What's with the 2020? It's his old hat.
Yeah.
Is he trying to Sharpie out the?
He Sharpied out the 20. He didn't have enough money for a 2024 hat, but he did afford a Sharpie for 2024.
He just left at 202. It's like 2020 is better than 202.
202.
So we're standing there, we're
It doesn't look like.
pointing. We're pointing at the guy crawling up the roof.
And he had a gun, right?
He had a rifle.
A rifle.
We could clearly see him with a rifle. Absolutely. We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around on the ground. We're like, hey, man, there's a guy on the roof with a rifle. And the police were like, huh, what? Like they didn't know what was going on.
That's America right now.
They didn't know what was going on. But isn't that something you'd be prepared for as the president's in town? And, they make people stay off the roads. And, that's one of the things. One of the things.
Here's another.
There's a guy with a gun.
Here's another scenario that government is so incompetent now that the Secret Service cannot do its job like it has traditionally done.
Yeah.
That's a definite possibility, and they're just incompetent. That could be. It could all just be incompetence.
We're like, hey, right here on the roof, we can see him from right here. We see him. He's crawling. And next thing you know,
So I did another bump.
So I put this hat on.
Why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him off the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for, 2 or 3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at that roof, just standing there like this. And next thing you know, 5 shots ring out.
So you're certain that the shots came from that guy on the roof?
100%. 100%.
And he was up there for a couple of minutes.
He was up
you
there.
You saw him up there for a couple of minutes.
Absolutely. At least 3 to 4 minutes.
And you were telling
Yep.
the police and the Secret Service.
We were telling the police. We were pointing at them for the Secret Service, who were looking at us from the top of the barn. They were looking at us the whole time when we were standing by that.
I'm a little, it's hard to think about, if it was real, you're the Secret Service. I mean, I guess you should have your shit together, but to figure it out. But also, to shoot somebody, you really gotta be 100% sure that you're not making a mistake. I could see how you're like, I see this guy.
The cops are like, the cops would be like, is that someone with the Secret Service, or is that?
The cops are not necessarily. There's cops there too.
Yeah.
So it might not necessarily be Secret Service.
Well, I know, but they were thinking, is that guy up there?
Yeah.
Is he with them, or know?
Here's some people who actually, there's video of the guy and people seeing the guy before he shot Trump.
He was doing the job. I wouldn't even be doing this. I could get some beautiful places, the gorgeous ocean, the
Look, they're all pointing.
the Atlantic, maybe the Pacific.
Yeah, someone's on top of the roof. Look. There he is right there.
Well, let us see.
Right there, see him?
He's right here.
Laying down, see him?
Yeah, he's laying down.
I don't know.
What's happening?
Now, how do this many bystanders see this guy?
I think it's the Secret Service. When in my head, I'm like, they should be way on this.
Yeah, because they were on buildings, and that's their job, is to just scope. You're not watching the rally; you're scoping the area.
Yep. The main thing is that's the first priority. Is
especially when they say
the buildings.
Everybody's pointing and looking that way. I mean.
And to make sure we take back the White House, because if we do, we're going to make America better than ever before. We're going to make it.
Yeah, look.
And
There
it's
he
not
is.
easy, because we have millions and millions of people in our country that shouldn't be here. Dangerous people. Criminals. We have criminals. We have.
So this isn't like they just saw him and then he shot Trump.
Yeah.
This is a minute,
He's on
at
the
least a
roof.
minute before. People were like, hey, there's a shooter on the roof. So I don't know how you look at that. Are we incompetent? Was it planned? I don't know. I have no idea how you look at it. You could look at it in many ways. And nobody knows, and anybody who says they know is full of shit.
What do you think of it? Sean Raz says the head of the Secret Service was a DEI hire and said she wants to have 30% females on the Secret Service by 2030.
Oh, well, we could get into
Gosh,
that. We
don't
can get
even
into
bring
that.
that
We can get
up.
into that. There's a picture of this one Secret Service
There was
woman.
about 3 or 4 of
Oh,
them.
there's a bunch of videos of and the guys, they're on top of president. She's like this. She's behind, and she's like, I don't want to get shot. And then there's the video of her trying to holster her gun, and she can't even get her gun in. And
I can't deal with the world that is saying that. I don't know. I grew up thinking women are pretty equal, but they aren't in some
Not
aspects.
in every-
and not physically. They're just not,
not
physically.
physically. Yeah.
If you're the president, you want 10 6'2", 200-pound guys guarding you.
Yeah.
You want ex-Navy SEALs, guys who don't give a shit, and badass guys. So if you can find some 6'2" women who are 200-pound badasses, then maybe they could be on the detail. But you're not. It's just not. It's just not what you want. You want dudes are physically more gifted than women. I don't know why we have to still try to have this argument in 2024.
Ask Andrew Tate about it.
Yeah.
Right here,
They still see him. They're still trying to tell the cops.
on the roof. It's much tougher than
Oh, look at him. I mean, he's doing this. See, this is obviously not, a Secret Service guy. Look at this guy. Watch this guy.
Yeah.
It's much tougher.
And if the Secret Service was looking at him through their scopes, they would
They'd be able to know that he
he's
wasn't
not.
a-
What are they
and-
doing, watching the rally?
And we're not all
instead?
conspiracy. I give it a good 50, 60, 70% chance that guy was just a random guy that climbed up on a roof and tried to kill the president.
Yeah, for sure. But you also got to leave the door open to I've never seen such great photo ops for any presidential candidate ever.
Yes.
And now people view him as a guy. I would crawl over broken glass for Donald Trump.
The one where they're viewing him between the
The
person's legs
what
and
a
he could have his balls hanging on his head. That was funny.
Yep.
That's
a great. It doesn't
Gosh,
it's
I'm
not a
so
better photo op
close.
than
I'm
that.
so close to being a Donald Trump supporter.
You might as well just go for it.
I
Might as well just go for
you
it.
know, I say that to myself all the time. Just fucking do it. But
And
It just seemed a little too close. It's like he's so, I don't know. To me, it was like you either miss him or you shoot him in the head or you blew his head off. Not
Right.
just nicked his ear.
that's the thing. It's the
like, how
nicking
did
of
you
the
manage
ear.
to just nick the ear? You gonna tell me that was just a
It's 'cause
freak
I mean,
accident?
it could easily be, that he missed him and they just got his ear.
I
but
wouldn't
that's
have
the-
nicked his ear.
But that's the perfect thing, right? That's the perfect thing.
It is the
It worked
perfect
out
thing.
perfectly for him. Blood, no serious. He's golfing the next day. He was golfing
Yeah.
at 7 a.m. the next day.
I don't know if that's true or not.
No,
I mean,
saw
but
the
even if
videos.
you were, I don't know. To me, I'd be like, if you're 80 years old and someone just almost blew your freaking head off, wouldn't you be like, you know what? I really don't need this. I'm out. I'm out of this
or
race.
he's
Or even Biden, wouldn't you be like, I'm not going out in public anytime soon? I'd be afraid
Yeah.
of some kind of retaliation
unless you're the-
from another nut job.
Unless it was A, fake, or B, you're one of the baddest motherfuckers ever. Right? I'm
Yeah.
not going out in public with people trying to shoot me.
yeah. Once you're that old, does it really matter? What?
Yeah, it does. It's epic fail spurs debate. Secret Service blames local police. Says it was tasked with securing property surrounding Trump's rally. And they got a picture of what the local police did. They're saying they did a half-assed job, zip-tied gates, and I don't know.
BBZB says, I work in downtown Tampa, and when the RNC was in Tampa, the Secret Service knew what time I was leaving my house 2 weeks ahead of time. I hate to say it's an inside job, but they knew where every person in the area was when the big dogs were there. That's how I feel like, because they shut down the freaking interstate. They can't even pass you on the interstate, when they come into town. So unless they've, unless they're not as
What you talking
strong.
about?
I can't think of the word. Unless they're, not as tight on the security as they used to be. I don't know.
Well, all that's irrelevant. 'Cause I got coming up at 9 o'clock. I got a song about it, so that's what the real point is. So the next break we got to go over. You got to go over your background vocals, Trace.
I seen them.
Do you know Bon Jovi shot through the heart?
Shot through the heart.
You give love a bad name. Yeah, you know it. So I need you to belt out some background vocals.
Sean says the RNC is way different than a rally in Pennsylvania. I guess because there's more.
Yeah, I got some.
More of them, which, in my mind, I don't think we should provide all that protection for all of them anyway.
If there's certain countries where they don't really protect the prime minister and things like
Iceland.
that at all. Iceland, they don't have, he doesn't have round the clock security and stuff like that. Just
Yeah.
walk up to his house because they're not huge cocksuckers. that's the secret to have people.
Too many crazy people in this country.
Well, don't steal people's money, and they don't want to. They
Yeah.
don't want to hurt you. Here's a video from Milwaukee. Here's this kind of security they got going.
Oh, for the RNC?
Yeah, you can't probably get within 50 yards of anything.
Do you think there's any way that it'd be harder in this day and age to shoot Taylor Swift than the president? I feel like they probably got better security.
I mean, it's private security. He's probably got. I mean, they've got the top security for her.
And just think if someone like her was, getting shot at and they had her, guards all around her, they wouldn't let her stand up and do this in the middle of trying to get her out of somewhere. I mean, maybe you couldn't stop him. I don't know.
I don't know. He's 70-something years old. I know he's a big guy, but he's 70-something years old. And you've got there's some big dudes in the Secret Service, and they just hustle you wherever they want. They get 5 or 6 of you, and they'd hustle you out. They don't go. I don't think they listen to you when you're going, I need my shoes.
Yeah.
I need my shoes. I think they just grab you and take you into the car.
Or I need to stand up and
Hang on.
and give a fist bump.
Wait.
That just
fight.
seemed weird.
Fight.
Yeah.
And I certainly can't see. I mean, if you believe it's 100% real, it does make you kind of think that the guy's a badass.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I don't know if it's real. I don't know how many people, get shot at and grazed and are not ready to get put in the presidential limo.
And this is
immediately.
Right?
this is something Elab says. Stupid question, but why is the Secret Service still using hands? Can we upgrade them to riot shields? Yeah. Why wouldn't there be 5 people around them with riot shields?
I mean, you could
so that they're not just vulnerable to get shot just because you're protecting the
The
president.
guy's putting up his arms to take a. I don't know if the arm's going to stop a round, but it might.
Yeah, why wouldn't they have shields? The police do whenever they go into a riot type situations or, somewhere they think it might be more dangerous. You see them up there in the front lines with all their shields. Why wouldn't they just have 4 or 5, people around them that have shields? That seems
I don't know.
like something
I
they
don't
should
know what to
have.
think about it. It didn't ruin my beach trip. That's all I got to say about it. I did stay up late watching, the TV about it.
Was that something we were watching?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a quarter inch from killing him. Quarter inch, buddy.
inch.
Quarter inch. That's what they say. So this is the RNC. This is just another thing so they can make it impossible to ever get within 1,000 yards of anybody in power.
Yeah.
And they don't care what they businesses lose business because of the gates and the fences they put up, and they don't give a fuck.
No, I don't give
I don't give a fuck about you.
If your hot dog stand used to be on that corner, you're out of business, buddy. Sorry about your luck.
So that I can walk into the city, It's like we don't get any protection like this with our money.
Man, so we went to St. Pete Beach this weekend. Mm-hmm. The plan. The plan always goes south, but the plan for us was to we're gonna go to Fort DeSoto and just spend a little time on the beach. And we just made a wrong turn and ended up in St. Pete and decided to get a hotel. I mean, I was trying to.
How do you make wrong turns with GPS? All you
I
guys
didn't
use
even
is
make
GPS.
a wrong turn. I was just looking for a Walmart or something to get some. What were we looking for?
To go buy all new stuff.
To buy something, that we needed. And we ended up going to St. Pete and being like, oh, remember staying here? And we're like, oh, all right, let's stay here again. But it was just so expensive to go to, I put like $80 of gas in the car. And then we stopped by the Dollar General.
Lie number one.
What?
You've never put $80.
How do you know? I didn't. But I had like $20 in, and then I put 40 in. And it's like almost 60, but
Okay.
I didn't put 80 in. You're right. I don't know how you called that one. But we
You don't.
Then we stopped by the Dollar General to get a couple things, and that was like $60. And at that point, I'm just like, just fucking take all my money, Let's go get a fucking hotel. And so it was a great time.
Well, there you go.
The kids loved it, man. It wasn't a bad deal, Lauren. The lady in front of us in line
At what?
at the hotel stayed for 16 days. It was $8,000.
What?
The lady in front of us was like, "Oh, you'll stay. We're gonna do 16 days." It was $8,000.
Wow.
I was like,
16
God
days.
damn. But we got it for $200 for a night, and they had a big slide and all the shit the kids love. It was great. We had a
What
great
place
time.
was it?
Oh shit!
You don't even know.
It sounds fancy, I think. Oh, I can't think
Ink
of it.
Spike says, I'm starting to think that Trace is a billionaire. I don't know anyone who stays at hotels or goes out to eat as much as he does.
It's called
Yeah.
being broke. It's called not having
It's
a
called
dollar.
being broke. You know?
It's called not having a dollar to your name because you have too much fun.
Crazy Horse USA emailed me, say Trace must be balling all the things he does. I said he thinks he's balling in his mind.
Yep. Trade wins, Lawrence.
No, the trade wins.
Oh,
Lord.
Trade is supposed to be a nice place.
I fucked up.
Snookman says $200. That's a hotel in the Keys.
I don't know what
I
these
bet it's
people are
not
talking
now.
about.
Yeah.
Like what? I mean, me and Lauren got a hotel in the Keys 6 years ago, and it was $300 a night.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine now.
Oh, but it was great.
It's like I was gonna watch we were gonna watch. Well, we did watch the Copa last night. It was Argentina versus Colombia, but they had to delay the game like an hour and a half because hordes of fans were climbing through vents and scaling walls to forcibly enter Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And the game was delayed over an hour and a half.
What?
Because you weren't watching at
Yeah,
the beginning.
I know,
Yeah,
but
like,
I heard them say that. But I was thinking it was another
Soccer
country for some
soccer
reason.
fans be cray, bro.
Miami.
Like I don't know if you watched that what is it? Welcome to Wrexham.
Yeah.
Was that the name of that show?
Uh-huh.
That I mean, you just watched that, and it's like, what do they call them? Hooligans.
Hooligans, yeah.
Yeah.
And, I mean, those people, they were like, didn't even want to be hooligans. They were like, when you interviewed them, it's like they were born into it. They're like, I don't want to go to, the Wrexham game and fight a bunch of people, but I have to. You're like, what are you talking about?
And some of them were like, yeah, I'm going to go kick some ass.
Some of them were like on probation and shit, and they're just like, yeah, I go to the game and there's just nothing I can do to not kick someone's ass. Like,
Here's a video. I think they're breaching the gate in Hard Rock Stadium. See, the Latin American soccer fans, just like the hooligans, are very passionate.
yeah.
And perhaps thuggish. Oh, it's all over. It's all over. Thank goodness we had this.
Where are
this
these
fuck-
people
we
in
had
my
this-
life? Like I need, it's people seem to be so following the rules nowadays. But you see some concert and some things like this where, the gate falls down and everybody's like, "Fuck the law!" Like I don't care. Like go into a rampage.
What about it?
It's just weird,
Well, these got a bunch of Columbia fans from South. I mean, they're used to cartels and all that shit. Nobody even try. They don't have any
They're just-
security here. They got one lady going, "Oh shit."
They're just running like they're
Oh,
running through the
shit.
border.
Oh, the floodgates are open. Oh, the cops chasing one guy.
one guy.
One guy he's chasing.
Yeah,
No! Boy, that guy got singled out.
Oh.
gosh,
The
man.
no shirt guy got singled
yeah,
out.
put a shirt on.
He's like, man, I'm in for free. Oh, shit. My sunglasses.
These people are running more than the people when the shots were fired.
God, man, that guy got unlucky as fuck, bro.
Everybody else got to get in.
And he hadn't even done anything yet, had he? Or is
than-
that already in the through
Yeah,
the
I think,
gate?
yeah,
He
he's
br-
through the gate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, here's the scene. Yeah, people mashed up against the gates trying to get in. Come on, give me some. That's what happens.
And what are all these guards gonna do? What's that lady right there gonna do?
Look at a guy with his kid.
I think you're not sharing that.
I'm not sure. My bad.
Man, that's intense.
So yeah, I'm not going out anymore. I'm staying home.
I was
staying
thinking the
home.
opposite. I'm like, I gotta go to one of these games.
Tracy's like, I went in on that.
I didn't even see who won the game. It was so late.
Do you want me to tell you?
Sure.
Argentina.
Score.
They won.
Is it
One.
PKs or?
No, it said they won in
extra
the
time?
second half of extra time.
Oh, that's good. 'Cause
So they did 2 extra times.
did it say anything about Messi? Looked like he might have. If he didn't blow out his knees, just a bitch.
Yeah,
Because
there's a bunch of soccer
because he was
bitches.
crying. They took him out because he hurt himself. And he was crying. He was crying. And he was crying like he tore his ACL. And that's the only reason to cry like that.
Yeah, because you know you're out for
'Cause-
the rest of it.
Well,
the
for
rest
him,
of the time, even
that's
if
career. That's career ending because he's about done.
Yeah.
They say he's probably not going to play in the next World Cup. So this would be his last hurrah.
Mhm.
And he may have blown out.
They didn't
may
know.
have
I
blown out his
didn't.
knee.
I kept trying to read to see if it would say anything. It just talked about him, being on the bench, but I didn't. It didn't say whether he was out for good or not. We'll see.
Yeah, it was a pretty boring game. 0-0. They need to do something. They need to do something to just. All they need to do is increase it by 2 goals a game either way.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's fucking preposterous. Why is offsides at midfield? You're not cherry picking at midfield. You're not cherry picking 35 yards away from the goal.
I don't know. The game's the game. You can't change it.
Okay,
it's
well,
too long. It's been soccer's had the same rules for too long.
And these bitch ass soccer players, I've never seen any sport in the entire world, male or female. Females don't whine and bitch and cry nearly as much as the dudes. Every 5 minutes, some guy's on the ground as if he was shot by.
And now
by an
that
automatic
is a
rifle.
rule that needs to change. You should be
penalized.
You should be kicked out of the fucking game if you're gonna be that like that.
And it used to be back in the day. If you were a Latin man, you were very virile and macho. That's where the macho
Right,
comes from. It comes from
yeah.
they believe it's a Spanish word, macho. And these guys, they're screaming and crying and writhing on the ground,
bitch,
writhing
man.
like a bunch of bitch ass pussies. And I don't know how much longer I can watch soccer because of it. Especially when you're doing a 0-0 game, I gotta watch 22 Latin pussies roll around on the ground for 90 minutes and for a 0-0 score. Fuck that.
Oh, those mushroom those mushroom gummies I got and was talking about.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're listening and you were excited, maybe don't buy them.
Why?
I don't know. Me and Lauren didn't have, we decided to have a little day of that, and I took them, and Lauren never felt anything. I was sitting there fucking tripping balls, and she was like, nothing. No, never really. 3 hours later, she's like, I think I might feel something. 3 hours later, I couldn't even, comprehend the universe at this point. And she was just, she never. I think maybe I'm allergic or have some.
He's having an allergic
That's what it
reaction.
could
I
be,
might
could
be.
be.
There's something about mushrooms that really affect me strongly. That's why the one time I did do real mushrooms, I was
That's true.
tackled by 8 cops. My friend. Maybe I'm more.
There definitely have not been studies about people who have CTE, which you probably do,
Yeah.
taking mushrooms. Makes you crazy because your brain's already crazy.
I mean,
Didn't she say it made her kind of sick?
she was just like, oh, after it was like 4 hours later, she's like, oh, I kind of feel a little weird. Gosh, I wish I could use the name, but I was like, be careful, you might be. I'm just gonna use a Joe Schmo, but there's, I had a friend back in the day, and because I was saying you're doing this, you're Joe Schmoing. But I had a friend back in the day that we all did LSD, right?
Yeah.
Me and 3 friends, and we all took it. And we're all me and 2 of the friends are having a great time, right? Mm-hmm. For hours, we're just having a great time, tripping balls. And one of our friends is just like, I don't feel anything. I don't feel nothing. And so like 2 hours later, we decided we were gonna go back to my house, and he's like, I'll drive. It never really kicked in, and he's driving, and all of a sudden we're like, what is going? Why are we doing 5 miles an hour? And he is just pointing at a Burger King sign and just crying, laughing, and we're doing 5 miles an hour in a 35. And so I was like, be careful. You don't want a Joe Schmo. We call it a Joe Schmo after him. 3 hours later, he started tripping balls. And then he was out, we got back to the house, and we're all like starting to come down from our LSD trip. And he's just in the street. We all went to bed while he was out in the street talking to his shadow.
You just left him?
It was back in the day, man. He's out there talking to his shadow. What are you going to... I was out there with him.
So maybe Lauren's kicked in when she went to sleep.
I don't know. Never
She slept right through it.
Mm-hmm.
God, what a weirdo.
What does it say is the main ingredients in this?
A bunch of mushrooms, a mixed blend of mushrooms.
Not
But
mushrooms
they're not-
that would have...
Not they,
No psilocybin. No.
Yeah.
No.
There's got to be something in there that alters something.
It's-
We
it's
need
the
to find out.
It's the placebo effect. Trace is thinking.
It can't be, man. Like, I was out of my mind.
Well, there's
I
only
mean, what could they possibly allow there to be in that? That they haven't outlawed that would make you feel the same effect
Yeah.
as mushrooms. I
I'm-
don't understand.
I'm saying that shop is dapping up their mushrooms with some illegal shit.
Maybe.
That's
I
what
hope
I'm
so.
saying.
But I mean, I was just so sad. I had the saddest trip I ever had because I was just so sad the entire time that she wasn't having the same experience that I was. I was
That's
just
no fun.
I was like, I'm playing this like a week in advance to have this night, and I'm sitting there, and I was, at first I was like, I'm not going to be the first one to ask, do you feel anything? Like, I'm going to let her get good, nice, and tripping to where she looks at me and is like, oh my God, this is crazy. And I don't know, it's just like, they kicked in really fast for me, and 30 minutes later, I'm sitting there tripping, like, is she going to fucking say anything about how crazy she feels? And finally, after like 45 minutes, I was like, how are you feeling over there? And she's like, fine, I don't feel anything. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm in a different universe right now.
That's weird.
She threw him right in the garbage. She didn't.
That's what I thought. I was
Just,
like, did you,
just to mess with your head.
just to mess
Just
with
to
my
mess
head?
with your head. There's something else exciting, probably more exciting than Donald Trump getting potentially assassinated.
Hulk Hogan got
was
assassinated.
Hulk Hogan.
Oh,
Hogan
Jelly Roll.
introducing Jelly Roll at the Dallas Bowl because Morgan Wallen canceled the concert because he got sick. Morgan Wallen's playing Raymond James Stadium.
Yeah, everybody.
He's been around for like 2 years, and his songs are fine.
He's huge.
He's huge. He ain't that good. I mean, to be playing a stadium, fucking Morgan Wallen and Jelly Roll playing a stadium. So Jelly Roll went to the Dallas Bowl and did a concert because Morgan Wallen had to cancel his.
Yeah, it was supposed to be crazy because
at
there
a
was
60,000 seat stadium.
Yeah.
Have you heard any of his songs, Trace?
Yeah. Lauren got stiffed by a bunch of people going to it at work. I guess Miller's was really busy because of the Morgan Wallace concert.
Wallen.
I think was it two?
What?
Did he have 2 shows?
Yeah, 2 days.
He's selling at 2 stadiums.
Yeah.
Morgan Wallen.
That's crazy.
I don't even understand the world anymore.
But yeah.
What do you mean? So she had to work, you mean?
She was working, that day, the day of the concert, and everybody came in to get drinks at Miller's before that. And I stopped by, to say what's up when I was delivering. And she was like, yeah, I've been packed. This, you could tell there's a bunch of glasses on one side of the bar. She's like, there's a party of 12 people.
Yeah.
And everybody took their slips, like the paper you signed and leave the tip on. Everybody took them. was weird. They just took all their and
They
didn't leave a tip.
No tip.
No tip.
Stiff. That sucks.
I mean, maybe that's just shows you how expensive everything. You can go to a Morgan Wallen. What is it?
Wallen.
Morgan Wallen concert. You can't afford to tip.
$200 for the concert.
So what do you mean? Just because they took their receipts, she doesn't get.
Well, what's she supposed to do? Make up her own tip?
But did she run their credit cards?
Yeah.
And she doesn't know like how much it was and how much they left?
No.
I guess he didn't.
You run the card and then you leave the tip amount.
Huh.
And then you run the card again?
No, I don't know. I don't work at a restaurant.
See, if you run the card, you wouldn't run the card till they put the tip down, right?
Have you ever been to a restaurant?
Okay,
they give you
they
a
don't
receipt.
They
They
run your
give you
card
a-
twice?
No.
Okay.
They give you the bill.
Uh-huh.
You pay it, then you get your thing, and then you leave the tip.
I don't think that's how it goes.
Or you want what?
I don't. Well, how? Okay, so
They give you the receipt that shows how much you owe.
Uh-huh.
Then you give them your credit card. You fill it out.
No, you don't.
You give them your. Yeah.
No, you're wrong. Have you never been to?
Donna's paid more tabs than anybody in the city west.
Well,
of Chapel
you
Gardens.
know, I will take this challenge on and prove you guys wrong because this. What are you talking
I'm
about?
trying to think.
They
now.
give you the bill. You give them the card. They come back, give you a card back, and then you fill out the slip.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. Whoa. Say that again.
Well, I had to read.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
I had to go over that in my head. I'm trying to think. They give you the bill.
I wasn't expecting that.
Then you give them your credit card. They go run it.
And then they give you back your thing to sign and leave a tip. It's not.
I don't. They must not run it. What does run it mean? Pay? They're not running it.
Even know
They're
what
not
run
running
means.
it twice though. They're not running it twice.
No.
So they don't run the card. And then they give you this receipt.
I
You
know,
fill out the
that's
tip,
what I'm
and then you
trying
run
to
the
think.
card.
They do not run the car. What are you fucking talking? I mean, you're a lunatic, in my opinion, not trying to argue this. You're like you've never been out to eat before. You give them the card, they come back with a receipt, and you sign it and put the tip amount on.
So then they must.
And then they run your card.
They do not.
How can they can't?
How can they
charge
add the
you,
tip
how
on
can they add
them?
How can they add the tip to your charge card?
If they don't run it again.
Well, I mean, do you mean physically take the card and put
No,
it in the
they
machine?
don't.
They don't do that.
Yeah. So how does that work?
It's a tip machine, man. I don't know. I don't know
Nobody
any
knows
further.
what they're talking about. I'm dying to hear Hulk Hogan introduce Jelly Roll. So
Let's
shut
do
the
it.
fuck up with your stupid.
Yeah, this is what happens
Lauren
when I'm
said,
right.
Lauren said, think of it as an open transaction until the tip is entered. So I don't know. I don't know what they go back to the machine and do, you know,
But
to make the tip go through.
whatever. It's Hulk Hogan.
That's what happens when he's wrong.
Wow.
He just ignores everything. He's, oh, no, it's going
Oh, I don't. I could be completely wrong. I'm not even in this. You and your mom arguing. Listen to that.
He's still- he's
is this
insane.
a real
He's
crowd?
insane.
It sounds like 20,000 people.
You know something, guys? I really didn't know what was going to happen tonight when Raymond James Stadium was canceled. But then I called my main man, Jelly Roll, and we've been drinking some Hulk Hogan real.
Oh, he's just using it as a promotion thing.
Typical.
To promote his own fucking
Yeah.
beer.
Typical.
I thought I couldn't
That's
tell what he
all.
was doing with his hands at first. I thought he was gonna do magic.
One-way Hogan, right? Isn't that
One way Hogan. One way Hogan. Like that. It looks like one of those 8-ounce Pepsi cans. In his
It
hand.
does.
God, you're kind of looking sad there, Hogan. Drooling on yourself.
And the next thing I knew, we ended up in the Dallas Bowl. So, if anybody out there is ready to hear my man Jelly, give me a stone cold hell yeah. You know that kind of sucked. I said, give me a hell yeah. Okay, Jelly Roll Maniacs, what you gonna do now that Jelly Roll is here and he's gonna run wild on you, brother?
Jelly Roll concerts, I won't lie. If there's a Jelly Roll concert, There's nobody in Webster. Webster clears everybody. They're like there's not even cars on the road.
I mean, they got a pretty up close and personal experience.
So they got it. If you got into this one, which not nearly enough people could get in.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great place to see.
Lauren was trying so hard to go.
You had to have tickets.
You had to have tickets to the Morgan Wall.
Yeah.
She couldn't quite comprehend that, and she was trying to go. She thought it was a free concert if you had a ticket to the Morgan Wall.
Yeah, there were people that were going that were like, they just got close to the venue and turned around because it was just too much.
Madhouse.
Lauren was talking about going, and I'm like, there's no way. First off, we don't have Morgan Wallen tickets.
Yeah.
And second off, I've been to the Dallas Bowl, plenty of times, and I would imagine it was just fucking
chaos, just
chaos.
Yeah. It seems to be the fans were much more well behaved than the Colombian fans at the Cobra.
They say the Dallas Bowl has a capacity of 2,000 people.
Big.
I didn't know it was that big.
Holy shit.
How soon till Jelly Roll has a grabber?
Yeah, he's
Not
pretty thick.
too long.
I thought he was on a diet. He's supposedly on a diet.
Yeah, but it's hard. You know
Life
that.
on the road.
I'm on a diet too, I guess.
Especially if you're on the road, it's really hard.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, what?
Yeah, he seems like a cool guy.
Yeah, he seems like a good guy.
Maybe.
It's pretty cool just to do this concert,
Yeah,
That was a pretty cool thing to do.
the Dallas Bowl's a huge place. You've never been there?
No.
Oh yeah, they got an upstairs and everything.
Yeah, I never.
I've been drugged down the stairs by security.
That's not surprising. All right, let's take a break, and we'll come back. We got to rehearse the song. We got to get our song together.
All right.
And we'll be right back with more ClusterF. As soon as I get this deal going. This is an F Coots. No, I keep saying F Coots. It's a Futbutt collaboration. We'll be right back with more ClusterF.
Roar. Roar.
Walking through forests and I'm feeling horny. One of these critters will soon be my shorty. Down by the water hole, it's crazy on Friday. Leopards are sluts as they lounge in their 90s. Deep in the bush, there's a monkey bordello. I pay $20, watch them wrestle in jello. 'Cause that is bungholes in the jungle. Well, that's alright by me, yeah. Bang a tiger in his cornhole. Give a snake Nedley's HPV. Hit on the sloth cause I heard they are tight. Yeah, they claw up my back. Yeah, they scratch and they bite me. Sweet talking chimp, yeah. I massage his shoulders. He spits in my face, yeah. I think he's bipolar. Get raped by a rhino. He says I'm a spinner. He says toss my salad. I guess that's my dinner. Well, it's bungholes in the jungle. Well, that's alright by me, yeah. Shove a viper up my bunghole. Screw an ape way up in a tree. The cheaters are fast, but they're real fucking nasty. They said these please stick it, then they fucking flash me. Elephants are nice, but their dicks are too long. I pick up a hippo in the thong. I take some Viagra, I'm looking for poon. I'm hoping I can, but fuck a baboon. Well, it's bungholes in the jungle. Well, that's alright by me, yeah. Bang a tiger in his cornhole. Give a snake at least HPV. Well, it's bungholes in the jungle. Well, that's alright by me, yeah. Shove a viper up my bunghole. Screw an ape way up in a tree. Well, it's bungholes in the jungle. Yeah, that's alright by me. Get fucking real. Stand up. It's a real fucking fuck it up. I get the timing right here, people. It's a real fucking shit show. Should Joe stay or should he go? Has Biden lost his fucking mind? Or is he the best of all time? Does Joe Biden get your vote? Or should we ditch that senile goat on MSNBC? They say that Joe's the nominee, but some say Joe is out of gas. Some say that Trump will whip his ass. Should we still run this bag of bones, or get Michelle on the phone? Should Joe stay or should he drop out? Is he great or is he burnt out? Some say Sleepy Joe's befuddled. Some say watch that old guy hustle. No. This whole charade is bugging me. It's all a big fucking distraction. He's got support from AOC. I can't stop staring at her hooters. Then I heard he lost Clooney. Joe would disappear. He said we'll get screwed by Pelosi. She's wasted on vodka. It's a real big shit show. Is he dog shit or good to go? Should Joe stay or should he drop out? Should Joe stay or should he drop out? Take it home. Should Joe stay or should he drop out? Is he great or is he burnt out? Some say Sleepy Joe's befuddled. Some say watch that old guy hustle. Does Joe Biden have your vote? Or should we ditch that senile goat? Is Joe Biden's diaper wet now? The debate was sure a letdown. Will this season fucking stumble? Does Joe Biden have your vote? Or should we ditch that senile goat? Welcome back to ClusterF. We got Dave Primavera subscribed for 3 months in a row. Thank you, Dave Primavera.
Woo!
Johnny Stinkfinger, 54 months. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Johnny Stinkfinger says, I hate this thing. It's too, look at this crap. What's going on? I don't even know how that happened. He says, just saw Ned's Drunk on Jack posted the Reddit sub. I can't.
What?
Comment, because I can't read it because he keeps jumping around in a tiny little box.
Oh.
Comments were talking about how great a song it was and didn't belong in the crappy music sub.
Well, that's good.
Tactically Fat in the house. Dustin Schaefer has subscribed. Well, he's subscribed to YouTube. Thank you, Dustin Schaefer. All right, I think I got everybody. Did you guys practice? Did you guys practice your song?
I was trying a little bit.
I was thinking about it while I was taking a nap.
Okay, so Lord knows how this is gonna sound. Let's say, I would say maybe just give me. I need your computer, babe, because that's where I got the lyrics.
I thought you
Shout
had
to
the...
the ear, the lips to
No, that doesn't bode well.
Lucky
That doesn't
thing
bode well. Doesn't bode well at all.
What?
Your version right there.
I got it down. What's she doing? Oh.
Give me let me find my deal. Thank you. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is, right there. Okay. Donald Trump. It's a potential assassination attempt. You got to have a song about it, right? I imagine some people would say that was incredibly poor taste.
Nah.
But I don't care. I've never cared about poor taste or being offensive or anything like that. I don't even understand it. You're offended, don't listen. If something offends you, then you don't have a right not to be offended. Fuck off. Okay, this is going to be like a count-in, I think. It's going to go like this. It's going to go like this. Shot through the heart. Okay. And that's with no music. So that's just an a cappella deal there.
I got it.
And then we just do the whoa.
Check 1, 2. Then we do the okay.
Yeah, walk me through
Is
this.
it whoa?
Okay, no, it goes, whoa, you a loaded gun. So it goes, whoa, like that. That's you're thinking of Living on the Prayer. Whoa.
Oh. Yeah, I am.
So you'll go, you'll do the shot through that part.
The ear.
You see with the black.
And what about the
quotation marks?
whoa deal? Are we saying the whole deal?
That's
Do
what
the,
I
just the
no,
whoa?
no, for just the whoa, it's just underlined. I may.
So we do
I don't-
whoa.
I know, I don't
We say the whole thing.
Here, look. You underlined the whoa.
Okay. All right, so my bad.
Oh God.
The whoa is just the whoa.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I have. I mean, the whoa's underlined, so I assume it was just the whoa.
Oh, so I only screwed up on that. So don't forget those. And then, do you know how this goes?
Yeah.
How does it go here?
I don't
Okay,
know.
well, just do the first 2 lines.
All right. Well, yeah. All right.
Because it won't sound good if you're not real sure on them. So, but babe, just unless you.
The first 2 lines of what?
Okay, so
The shot through.
every time the chorus, just do the first 2 lines.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Fuck it, we'll do it live. That's what makes it fun. Makes it fun.
We'll do it.
Shot through the ear. Donald Trump. Gotta have a song. Here we go.
All right.
Shot through the ear, the left's to blame. Lucky thing that nut had bad aim. I didn't hear you, babe. You gotta belt it. You gotta belt it. I'll put some audio in this tomorrow. We need some Trump audio in this.
Yeah.
MAGA hat upon his head, 1 inch to the right, and old Trump would be dead. Trump went down, we watched him bleed. When you call someone Hitler, it's hate that you breed. Whoa, we thought Trump was done. Whoa,
What?
whoa, shot him with a gun. He stood back up and he gave a fist pump. Shot through the ear, they missed his brain. Then they shouted fight like John Wayne. A small flesh wound, it was no big thing. Lucky thing that nut had bad aim. Lucky thing that nut had bad aim. Woo! Shot through the ear, they missed his brain. Then he shouted fight like he's fucking John Wayne. A small flesh wound, it was no big thing.
You did that.
I
Or
fucked
you
it
did
up.
that.
What did I fuck up?
That whole chorus right before that.
God damn it.
You were supposed to go to Trump Got Up.
I fucked up. Oh well, we'll just move along. It's all right.
All right.
We'll do it again.
Nah, we'll just pick it up. We'll do this again to end the show. So
All
this-
right.
It's like a practice round.
Okay.
Practice
Oh, we were
run.
killing it though until I fucked it up. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Trump got up and pumped his fist. Pelosi almost got her wish. They can't kill Trump. He'll bob and weave. No more girls want. God damn it. Damn it. All right. It's a practice. It's a practice. We got it. We
I
got
thought
it.
you had that.
I screwed up the lyric. I totally. Here we go. And pumped his fist. Pelosi almost got her wish. They can't kill Trump. He'll bob and weave. Now more girls want Donald to grab their pussy. Whoa, we thought Trump was done. Whoa, he shut up.
With a gun. Shot him with a gun.
And he gave a fist pump. Shot through the ear. The left's to blame. Lucky thing that nut had bad aim. He could have died right there on that stage. Lucky thing that nut had bad aim. Shot through the ear, the left's to blame. Lucky thing that nut has bad aim. He could have died right there on that stage. Lucky thing that nut had bad aim. Shot through the ear, they missed his brain. Then he shouted fight like John Wayne. A small flesh wound, it was no big thing. Lucky thing that nut had bad aim. Shot through the ear, the left's to blame. Lucky thing that nut had bad aim. He could have died right there on that stage. Lucky thing that nut had bad aim. Lucky thing that nut. Let's bring it home. Lucky thing that nut. Lucky thing that nut. Lucky thing that nut had bad aim. Oh, we'll kill it the next time. We'll kill it. It was mainly me. It was mainly me fucking it up.
Do you want us to sing the whole chorus instead of the first two lines or not?
It doesn't matter if you think if you got it. If you think you got it, sure.
I think at the end you guys sang that second.
I sang it. I fucked it up again. No, I fucked it up again.
Okay. I was like, well, how am I? I was singing the wrong thing, and it's like, how am I singing the wrong thing?
I'm trying to make sure because sometimes the lyrics, I'll go to the lyrics page on Google and I'll do, and then the song will be different and F it all up.
Oh.
If I hadn't practiced the song, which I thought I practiced this one.
That's all right. We'll do.
We'll nail it next time. That's not bad for just having written for nobody rehearsing it at all.
I'm trying. All right.
I sent you some pictures and videos
of your gimmick, of your trip.
Yeah, from going to the beach, and it's just so hard to take pictures. Like it's that. Like, I mean, we're just surrounded by people just taking pictures of themselves and taking pictures of their family. And we still can't remember to take a single photo. To even, like, look at our phone, Like,
What do you want me to start with here? We got you
well,
get a haircut or not?
There's a couple things on here. For some reason, my family takes my phone and takes pictures of me when I'm doing embarrassing things or, like, being fat. And doing fat people things.
They are mean to you.
And then there's a video of the kids ziplining, and I am 0.001% paper towel.
What do you mean?
I am part paper towel. My burn on my leg, I had put a paper towel on it when I didn't have any Band-Aids, so I just duct taped some paper towel to my burn.
Yeah, he is a paper towel.
And the like texture of the the paper towel grew into my leg.
Bumps.
Yeah, and now I'm part paper towel. It got so stuck to it, how things get.
Oh, you have to
and
run
I just
water
left it.
on
I just left it on there for like a week.
I mean, that's gonna be how your skin is. That is.
I'm part paper towel.
Left it on there for a week to just.
I guess I left it
grow
on there
bacteria.
forever. Now I'm part paper towel.
Oh man.
His skin grew. He just grew like that because he left it on. So that's his new deal. That's pretty interesting.
Weston had.
I want to feel it.
Remember, Weston has one of those little stools with the lines in it. He had he fell on one of those when he was little, and he has little lines on his face where.
It's like the stool has I'd say like 600 lines, tiny little plastic lines.
Yeah.
And so he had about 8 lines of a skull. If you looked at it the right way, you could see that perfectly. Lines.
It was weird. That lasted
when
forever.
I hit him in the face with that stool.
One of my sons is a stool, and one of my sons is a paper towel.
They like to take pictures like this.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Oh my God!
What you noshing on there, buddy?
Subway sandwich.
Look at his face. He looks like he's 65.
Well, you can see the extra ranch.
Oh God, that's savage. He's going, ooh, this is good.
Oh, what a terrible picture.
That is a terrible picture. I'm
Jerks.
sorry.
Put that on your fridge. Maybe you won't eat so much.
That's just us chilling.
Your cabana.
Yeah.
That's nice. Chilling it. That's quite a view. Quite a view.
Nice view.
Nice view there. Yeah, that's.
Shoot,
what happened?
I don't think you started at the first ones, but the kids were just so surprised, that we got a nice hotel. The whole reason they didn't want to stay at a hotel because they didn't want to stay at the hotels we stayed at before. They didn't want to stay in the castle.
Yeah.
I think so. So the ones we got there, they loved it. I mean, Harper's. I won't get it. Nobody cares about that.
We got the zip line.
Did you share that?
Zip lines, water slides. It was pretty cool.
I don't know if I'm trusting this zip line. This guy does not look like a highly trained professional. That goes pretty good.
That's pretty fast.
Where do they go?
Do they go down to the beach?
I wish. And then when you hit the end and you really go crazy,
How do they get back?
you gonna walk,
Oh, okay.
train. I don't know.
Oh, it's the same thing. I thought-
I was like, well, all right, I'll watch it again. I didn't think it was that great.
Oh, there goes Bella. I didn't see her. Okay.
Where goes Bella?
She was.
Oh, there she goes.
God, they had so many pools there, and there were so many people. Like, oh, you're just like, there's so much pee in this pool, man. Like, I can't get over how much. See, there's another picture of me just eating some fucking
another picture of Tubby.
eating dinner.
Tight shirt.
You need to up it on
God, I
up
didn't-
the size on your shirt.
I thought that shirt fit good, man.
It
That
does fit good and tight.
Oh man, that's what I look
Tight.
like.
Tight.
He's got a shirt on that's 2
Right.
times smaller.
I'm getting a haircut with my, and the guy was doing my bangs. I had my eyes closed. As soon as I open my eyes, I look at Bella, and she's just fucking taking a picture of me.
She walked right up there like that close. Oh, then they'll put it as your screensaver.
And I'll never be able to get it off. I don't know how to do it, so I'll just be a fucking fat picture of me eating a sandwich or getting a haircut. It's my screensaver for life.
Sean says you could have gone on a 3-day cruise for what you spent there.
Well, they gave us the second day. You could use all the amenities, so we just chilled there on like couches and shit, and like nice couch areas and stuff, and ate hot dogs.
Good deal.
It was a good deal. So much pee in those pools, man. How do they deal with that? Like,
But
how much chlorine is it? Do you just
Chlorine,
keep putting
man.
chlorine in there?
There's so much water in those pools. When you
have 50 people in this
when you
pool.
have just a regular pool, you're back in the day. My dad gets his regular little pool, normal size little pool, and he puts the hose in there. I'm like, you're gonna be swimming, and then you wake up the next morning, and the pool is 1/12 filled. You're like, what? It just takes forever. You would have to have 10,000 people pee to fill a pool.
Yeah,
It's just not that significant.
I don't know.
yeah, but you're talking about just a pool
made
filled
it-
with pee.
That scenario you just explained actually made it worse in my head. I'm like, oh my God, I think they could fill that pool of pee in a week. I'm like, oh no. I mean, so there's 50 people in there at a time.
Yeah.
Just everybody that was at the beach coming up, jumping in to rinse the sand off and peeing in this pool. Let's
That's what you do.
honest.
That's what people do.
So I think it would, it could almost match the stream of a hose.
No.
50 people in there all peeing.
Telling you, it doesn't.
And I'd say 50
there was
people
a
per hour.
So there was a lot of people at the hotel.
Yeah, there was a lot of people. It wasn't too
A lot
bad.
of people still
Well,
making
we
it.
went down to the swimming at the pool at like 10 o'clock, and we were like one of the only ones there. But that
10
was at
o'clock.
night.
Oh,
10 o'clock.
thought he meant in the morning. I'm like,
At
you were
night.
up at 10 o'clock in the morning? They
No
let
way.
you swim in the pool at 10 o'clock?
Yeah, I think it closed at 11.
What time do kids get you up on vacation like that?
I can't.
Early-
Everybody
early or
stayed.
not?
We went down to the beach and went crab fishing late.
Everybody was tired.
Everybody was tired. We didn't wake up till 10 or so.
That's cool. We didn't have time to do it. We forgot to do it, Trace, the hype train deal. So I had to have Ned do it, just for temporary. Take out your cards. Trace is fixing to get large. Monday morning hype trains always get him hard.
It's better if Ned doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a little weirdness out of
Yeah.
it.
Well, you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, he's
You're
supposed to do it.
'cause
I just mean Ned instead of.
Yes.
much better.
Oh, let me hear that again.
That's pretty good. It's pretty passionate. Take out your cards. Tracy's fixing to get large. Monday morning hype and always get him hard.
He throws in
They
the
do. Monday hype trains get me hard.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I might just keep that one.
Lauren says, "Who cares about the pee? Not gonna stop me from having a good time."
You
She
know,
says, "Plus my pee's in there too."
mine is as well. You know,
Really? After all
you
that?
get in this, pool and like, I mean, it's the weirdest thing. Any other place with 1,000 people, they have their bathroom has one. It's just one door with one toilet in it, and there's 1,000 people there. Not one of them are going in that bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, it's empty. There's nobody in that bathroom. And you're like, oh, you know right then that everybody's peeing in that pool.
How crowded was the pool? Like, how much space did you have between people?
Oh, well, like I said, we went at night, and we were the only ones at the whole pool.
Oh, so you were never in the pool with 50 people?
Well, no, I didn't. There were 50 people in it. I'm not getting in a pool with 50 people in it.
Okay.
But there was the main pool where they were doing bingo and all this, and there's like 50 people in that pool, and it's all their music and it's partying.
Yeah.
And then they got a couple pools down the way with like 15 people in them.
Yeah.
We just went to those ones in the day. It was a good time, though.
Makes me want to go.
Yeah, you
Don
can go
and I-
on a weekday. There'd be
Nobody
there.
there on
Yeah.
a weekday.
We need to do that. We need to take a couple days off.
Yeah.
So Don, see the only way to do it is you need to take us on vacation this time.
Why?
Because we've been taking you on vacation for years. So we're gonna get rooms, and Donna goes for a day and a night, and then she comes home, and then I go for a day and a night because there's Berlin's. She's gonna be moving away soon, and ain't nobody to watch the dogs.
God, it's like terrible.
Nobody
I can't
would watch
ima-
these dogs.
Oh.
It's a prison sentence, buddy. It's a fucking prison sentence.
It's terrible. That's the worst thing I ever heard right there. Can't even go on vacation.
Just can't.
Yep.
There's nobody gonna watch these dogs.
Oh man,
Nobody. In
I don't even think
world.
I can. They hate me.
Yeah,
too.
you find you
Eating
alive.
Yeah,
Bella finally
they got him.
free to attack you.
God, man, I mean, we got Rosie, but like, all you got to do, her brother just comes over and lets the dog out.
Yeah.
And then goes back later and lets the dog in. That's all that taken care of.
Oh, we used to have a neighbor
Yeah,
come
we
over.
used to have that too.
and
It
she'd
used to
feed
be
the
easy.
dogs for a week.
Yeah.
She'd come feed with 3 or 4
Cats,
dogs and
dogs.
cats for a week. And then we got the hound dogs, and
It was the-
You should have been paying their mortgage for that.
really,
Just so they could continue to live by you so they could watch your dogs.
Yep.
that was before the hound dogs.
pre-hound dog.
Never mind.
Can't do it no more.
Take out your cards. Tracy's fixing to get large. Monday morning hype.
It's a
and
catchy
always
tune.
get him
See,
hard.
everybody wants to say it's a catchy tune, but I can't sing that.
No.
I started to sing it, and I'm like, no,
Stop it.
don't
You're
sing
making
that.
it awkward.
We got the Sean Raz Karen of the Week coming up. What else?
Oh, woo!
Where's my shit? Where's my
That's
shit?
what I say. Oh, you got it down.
What's going on?
Oh, is it down?
Yeah.
It's up now, babe. It's up now.
That was for the Karen of the Week.
I saw this. Don and I were watching. I think it was Fox News right after the. I tuned to all the news to see how they were handling it, but initially that night we were watching Fox News. And Trace Gallagher came on. It's just like Never heard anybody say this many numbers before.
What?
That was funny.
Wait, where is it? Where is there? It is.
There you go.
So confused. Where is it?
I don't. I'm a little bit thrown off as well.
Okay, I've never.
All right, there you go.
This never pops up like this. I'm like, what is this? Okay, I got you. Here we go. It's Trace Gallagher.
Turn it up.
Bring in a witness. His name is Ben Schrader, and he was about 4, maybe 12 feet, 4 meters, so 10, 12, 13 feet.
This is how bad the news people are. This is happening live. They didn't have time to put it on a teleprompter and rehearse it, so they're just fucking. I watched a bunch of news too, and it's just a bunch of newscasters fucking fumbling over like, oh, we got called in late, and the boss told us to go on, and we're just
Nobody wrote anything for us.
Nobody wrote anything. I don't really know what's going on.
You're terrible.
Somebody's talking to me in my earpiece. Where am I?
Play it again. It was funny.
What?
We both just started cracking up.
So tell me what the actual number is when you take all these. I don't know if you're supposed to be adding them, subtracting them.
Bring in a witness. His name is Ben Schrader, and he was about 4, maybe 12 feet, 4 meters, so 10, 12, 13 feet.
He came up with 13. 10, 12, 13.
4.
No, it was 4 or 12 feet. It's 10 to 4 meters.
What was he throwing in meters for? We're in America. You don't need to throw in meters.
Please, I'm trying to write this down.
All
Play
right,
it again.
All right, let's try to get all the numbers one more time.
4 to 12 feet.
Here we go.
10 to 4 meters, I believe.
Bring in a witness. His name is Ben Schrader, and he was about 4, maybe 12 feet, 4 meters, so 10, 12, 13 feet behind the person.
Oh, behind. Now we got that's like a negative.
It just keeps getting better and better. You think he's through, then he adds like a
4
10.
to 12 and 12 feet, 10,
13.
4 meters.
At the end, he goes for the 10, 13, 14.
Behind him. He throws like a negative on the end of it.
And a witness. His name is Ben Schrader, and he was about 4, maybe 12 feet, 4 meters, so 10, 12, 13 feet behind the person.
Oh, I don't know why I found that so funny. That cracked me up.
That made my day right there.
That's funny.
I guess we could do the Karen.
Yeah, let's
We could
do
do
it.
a Karen. Crystal Gale sent a Karen too. We're getting over. We'll have to do Karen of the day pretty soon. We're getting overrun with Karens.
Man, gosh, I mean, imagine watching the news right now. Like they're not. Like we got over the Trump thing pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we'd spend a good like 35, 45 minutes on it.
Everything they have said for 2 days, it's all you only needed to hear it once. It's all the same stuff over and over and over and over.
It's like hurricane coverage. You're just
Yeah.
like, oh my God, are you ever going to tell me?
No,
anything
hurricane
new?
coverage is better. I don't know what you're talking
At
about.
least that's still coming at you.
I like the guy, who was talking about that the other day. The guys out in the storm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
someone was saying they didn't like that.
Phony.
Yeah,
They're sitting there with a big fan, and
I love it.
the cameraman's behind the scenes throwing debris at him. You know it's all fake.
Sometimes you get a good one that's actually out there in a big storm. You're like,
Who's the guy with the suspenders that was always out there? Well, Dennis Phillips.
I don't think he
there
was
a guy
out
that-
there.
was a guy that would. Oh, but there was a guy who was. He was the guy who coined the hunker down phrase. Oh, what was his name?
I don't know.
I
He was
forget.
always hunkered down. Oh well, we'll never remember it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was great though. When they go out there and then, it's usually boring and nothing's going on, and then they're like, oh, nobody's allowed to be here but me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I could let me out on the beach
in your news van. You made it there in your news van, and we can't get there.
Yeah. Sean's going on another cruise. That's all he does is go on cruises.
You need to
Like
become a
once a month.
handyman.
I
You become a
know, right?
handyman.
Once a month, he's out on a cruise. He said this. He says he's excited. Oh, yes, he usually goes out from somewhere else because he said he's excited to go under the Skyway. He said it clears it by like a meter. The ship clears it by like that. Doesn't sound good.
That doesn't sound pleasant. High tide. Watch out.
Going under what? The
Skyway.
Man, that's crazy that it's that tall.
They can't build them and come to Tampa anymore if they build them any taller.
Yeah.
How much is a meter?
3 feet.
A little less than 3 feet. A little less than 3.
Man.
It's smaller than a yard.
I doubt it. It's got to be. It's got to be more.
So you know how that
tides
feels
and shit.
coming up to it. You know how that feels because you ever go in like the parking garages at the airport and you're like, I know I cleared this, but
oh my God,
man,
it does feel like
freaks you out every time. Freaks you out every time.
Sure I clear this?
I think you should. If I didn't think you'd get raped and killed, baby, I say you should become a handyman. Donna can do all that shit.
Yep. I ain't going in anybody's houses. That's
no,
for sure.
it can be Mike and Donna's handyman service, and I just go and watch you.
You go with a gun.
I hold the flashlight
and a gun.
I got the gun.
Would he be able to protect me? Would he be able to?
No, because I was already weirded out that you said he'd have a gun. That's not a him thing. He didn't even want you to say it. He was like a flashlight. She's like a gun, and he's like scissors. He'd have the gun and watch me like a hammer.
I was assuming that just my male presence would be enough to save her. A gun would not be necessary.
Okay, I gotcha.
I mean, when 2 people show up, I don't think they're gonna mess with you.
That's weird, though. I bet.
No weapon. He went no weapon that time.
I mean, repairmen have to go into some pretty weird houses. Probably.
Can you imagine?
I never really thought about that.
The serial killer's fridge breaks sometimes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And you go in, you're like, man, I'm either gonna die or I ain't ever coming back here.
You smell rotten flesh. You're like, oh my God.
Speaking of that,
muffled cries from the basement.
God, I've never even thought to call a repairman in any situation in my life. I just realized
he
that.
Just throws it away.
Like I've had fridges break and stuff like that, and TV. So, all types of stuff go bad. My fridge, I've had to get a new fridge before. Like calling the repair guy never crossed my mind. I don't know why.
It's
just like, fuck, it's broken. You try and fix it yourself, and if you can't, you got to get a new one. I don't know. A new used one.
Yeah.
VW Rick said Mike in his mom jeans is intimidating. Don't wear mom jeans.
No.
I used to wear mom jeans.
Did you?
I did. No,
what does that mean?
No, there was some jeans.
Everybody used to wear
There were
them.
some jeans I was wearing at the Bubba Paloozas. And I don't know how they fit or whatever, but it became a thing that I was wearing mom jeans. And so I immediately had Donna take me to the store, and we bought a bunch of cool manly jeans. I just, cause,
that was what people used to wear.
Yeah, but I probably just kept wearing them.
Yeah.
Because that's the way I am. If I got a pair of jeans, I wear it till it's frayed and destroyed and crumbles to dust.
Yeah. There was a guy I saw on, I don't know, AOL or something. It said that they found that this restaurant closed down like 10 years ago, and they found the kid that had gone missing in between like the freezer and a wall. They found his body.
Got stuck?
Yeah, like he got in a fight with his parents.
Yeah.
And he left. And they said that they used to store the people in the
behind this freezer.
The people that used to work at the restaurant said it wasn't uncommon for people to go up on the freezer because that's where they stored a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So he must have
Did he
went
work
to work.
there?
I guess he went there. He went to where he worked and probably didn't have a shift that day maybe and just went up on the freezer and then he must have fell down in between the wall.
Oh, that's not a good
And
way
they said
to
the
go.
cooler must have been like the cooler was pretty loud. It's like, how loud can a cooler be to where it would drown out cries for help for a long time? How long would it take to die? I mean, he was just missing for 10 years. You know, they never knew what happened to
That
him.
restaurant never smelled a dead
They
body.
said,
What is going
What the
on?
hell are you
there was a
talking
couple
about?
people that said that they smelled something bad and they quit going to the restaurant because it
Working there
smelled so
for
bad.
10 years, man.
Restaurant.
And you're working right next to a dead body and just breathing in dead bodiness
Yeah.
Oh
for
my
10
God.
years. Like that, I don't know. That could give you PTSD. Like, I'm not a
Now that they know that, you know, they went to tear down the restaurant and take that cooler out of there, and that's where they found his.
That's got to kind of,
body.
you can just in
I mean,
here
how long
smelling
does that
for
last?
10 years.
How long does your decomposition last? Like a week?
Wow.
10 years, I think.
Months?
Weeks. Possible weeks, I'm thinking, because nothing's eating you. You're just rotting there.
I feel like
maybe mummified.
I feel like you'd smell that for a year.
I know, and if people are going, it smelled
least.
horrible in there. You know, when you get. What about the people in the kitchen? Weren't they going? All right, something's dead in here. We need to call an
What
exterminator.
about Johnny, who's been missing for 10 years? Never came back to work ever
Yeah.
since
What the
that
hell?
stink started behind the fridge.
That too. So weird.
Mike's restaurant. Whatever happened to Johnny? Oh, it smells again here today. Like rotting flesh.
10 years.
I mean, they couldn't put two and two together there. People are stupid. That was weird, though.
Cooler was making a weird noise the other day. It sounded like somebody crying for help. It was like, help! What's that smell? What the hell? That is so bizarre.
I
That's
know.
insanity.
It's so weird that, you know, things happen to people. You know, people think they get abducted and, you know, that kind of thing. And here they just fell behind a cooler or
And nobody
ran
noticed.
into a lake.
And nobody noticed the
that's
rotting
right.
smell of your body for 6 months.
I mean, wherever he worked, I mean, that's like somebody being dead in like Berlin doing a show and then not showing up. She fell behind that cabinet. We just never found Berlin again.
That is so weird.
God, but it stinks in here.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Like
smelled,
a dead body.
it smelled so bad that people quit going to the restaurant.
Yeah.
And people, the cooks were
The
closer.
owner, the cooks,
the waitress.
anybody.
I don't, and the restaurant stayed open. Hey,
I
Hey, you
know,
want to
who
go to
would-
that restaurant that smells like a dead body?
It's just it's empty. Nobody's there eating because of the dead body. What the fuck?
I mean, they had that.
They're like, do you think it could be the smell? I don't know. Nobody's coming in, but that smell.
Lowered
maybe?
the prices. I've changed the menu. I just don't understand why people don't like my restaurant.
Yeah, but you didn't get rid of that smell of the dead body
Smells like
rotting.
dead body.
There used to be the Tiki Hut down the street. You know, like, you remember the Tiki Hut? And it was, it was
It
really
still
cool.
smells there. It's where the Enterprise rental car is.
It
places
smells
now.
like shit right there.
It was a cool place. They have bands. It was outdoor Tiki Hut. Drinks. But it smelled like sewage.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you get the waft of sewage, and we just quit going. We're like,
I
no,
was-
I can't deal with the
I was-
wafting of the sewage.
Yeah.
I was pretty young, We used to go there and drive by it a lot. I just remember driving by and be like, ugh, don't ever go there. It
Yep.
smells like ass.
Plus, we went there. We were out on the patio once, and there was a rat running around from the woods there. It's like, all right,
Yeah,
we're
it
not
was a
coming
sewer
back
rat.
here. Yeah.
Sewer rat.
It still smells like that. I don't understand why they can't get rid of that
I
smell
don't know
there.
why that's not a thing. Like to discover the mystery of the Bruce B. Downs 54 corner
I
that
don't
smells
think it's
like
a mystery.
sewage.
It's like they're dumping some sewage over there.
Oh,
They didn't
it's
just
been that
dump-
way
it's
for
been like
years
that
and
for
years
15
and
years.
years.
Yeah, it's like a pipeline, or
Yeah,
something,
something like
right?
that, but there's no explanation.
There's
You
no
can't fix it.
There's pipeline everywhere. There's no other place that you go to that smells
smells like
raw sewage. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I mean,
They don't just have open sewage, everywhere in the city.
Ink Spike says it's a good tagline for their grand reopening. Now without a dead body.
Can you imagine taking that cooler
I
apart
can
and then
smell the
all this-
tiki hut. I'm sorry.
I can too.
Yeah.
It's embedded in my brain forever. The sewage
Well, you
smell.
can drive by there today and probably smell it. It's still there.
It's a car rental place. Who cares?
I know. I asked the guy once I rented a car from there, like around Mother's Day.
You asked him about the smell?
Yeah, I was like, what's up with that smell? I said, why can't they do anything? He was like, oh, I don't know. That's where they do the sewage thing or something. He didn't. It's like, so never crossed your mind to question that? You work here every day and just smell raw sewage?
What
He
are you
didn't
going to
seem
do
to
about
know.
it?
I'm just saying. He didn't seem to even know.
I'm going to call the city and get it rerouted?
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll call and ask him what the deal is.
She'll solve
I
it,
never
buddy.
called because
She'll
I
solve it.
just don't go there, but
Get it done and then try and get a free car rental out of it.
yeah.
It's a good idea.
I was up.
What?
I was up at the crate. And I took a video. These white guys opened up an Indian street food stand. They cook it just like the Indians do in India, and it's like, man, I mean, it was amazing.
What is that, bread?
What is going on? Who is yelling?
I think it's just for it's just for ambiance.
If you watch some of this stuff on Reels,
Yep.
this isn't that far-fetched. This is a joke, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guy was staring.
Because I do watch some of that street cooking, and it's just like, what the fuck? Oh my god. And then they put it on a paper. That's hilarious. Oh my god. That's so funny because I watch those all the time, and they mix stuff with their hands, and it's kind of gross.
And the pick stuff off the street, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm really not grossed out easily anymore. It just really.
I'm not nearly as grossed out as I used to be. Either.
Yeah, once you kind of realize just everything's fucking dirty.
Yeah, I mean they'll sit. You know how they crouch down and they'll be cooking stuff when their feet are right there, their dirty feet. And,
It's just feet, man. What's the difference between feet and hands when it comes to?
There was Kevin Hazlett went to. Where was that? Vietnam and different places over there on vacation.
Yeah.
And he kept showing videos of their markets and the stuff they sold, and they'd ask him, "Hey, you want something?" He's like, "No, thank you, no, thank you." I just kept thinking, what is he eating over there? What would you eat? Because that stuff.
What are you talking? You got to be a little more specific. You're not saying
it was
what
a lot
the
of
stuff
seafood
is.
stuff, but it was gross, and then a lot of.
It was gross. Why was it gross?
Oh, it was like beef hearts and
okay. Well, that's gross.
Weird, just weird claws and just a bunch of weird shit
It's
like that.
Anthony Bourdain would always, he traveled the way, and some of that stuff would be going, oh, he's gonna eat that.
It'd be a skewer of eyeballs or something.
Exactly, baboon's eyeballs on
Yeah.
a spit, and he'd be like, it's delicious.
Kevin never ate them, but I thought it was very interesting. I watched all his videos because he's showing all the food there in these markets and how they make stuff and how they walk. Oh, they'll be sitting like at a cafe like this. They'll be sitting at a cafe, just sitting like outside.
Yeah.
And a train would come by right here.
Oh, I've seen it comes like
yeah.
Like
it's like you could touch the train.
Head back, it'd be
you get decapitated. And he's like, this is just what happens. A train just comes, and I wonder how many people get killed.
I mean, I want to be
Kids
like
just wander around.
I wouldn't, that wouldn't bother me too much, but like hearts and eyeballs, like I don't know if I could do that.
No, it was gross. Some of the stuff he would show, and he was like, oh, and here's a bunch.
Well, I guess
but then again, they also did show like crab, like lobster and crab, and it was like $2, for
Tracy would go hog wild.
Gout for life.
Yeah,
he would.
Gout life. I'm gonna get that salt life deal. Everybody puts. I'm gonna put gout life.
Gout life
with crab.
Crutches and crabs. That's Tracy's new seafood restaurant. Crutches and crabs. Specializing.
Oh, God, I've never wanted a bumper sticker before in my life, but gout life.
Gout life. Gout life.
I kind of want it.
See, when we're never going to get our act together and put our merch together, but gout life, that would be a T-shirt
with crab legs on each side.
Gout life.
Mm-hmm. That sounds really.
I
good.
need it.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Trace would actually, he'd be like one of those crippled people on the street he'd sit there with a blanket next to the seafood stand with
one of those
begging for money.
Where you get one of the rolling things that mechanics use.
Around begging for money. He already has his legs amputated from gout.
Yeah.
Just getting enough money to go get
some more crab.
Oh,
it sounds like a good life. You
just
described a great life.
I knew it.
That's who I want.
I
Tracy's
knew it. He'd
all
love
about
that
that
line.
life.
I knew it.
I'll see you guys later.
Limited Trump coverage today. We're having way too much fun to talk about that. Here, Tom McDonald immediately took to the studio that night and wrote a Trump rap deal.
Stressful.
Tracy goes, oh, is he going to give me the gimmick? Don't give me that gimmick. I'll refresh it.
I'd rather watch the gimmick.
It's only 2 minutes long, Trace. I'll refresh this thing.
Are you drunk?
It's only 2 minutes long. Let's hear what Tom has to say.
What do you...
What?
What are people even listening to, watching the news about this anymore? How much more can you watch? I watched it for like an hour, and I was like, oh, well, I know what happened. There's not going to be any more.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear he was 172 feet away? Like, that's all you're going to get, maybe more from listening to any more of it.
You're going to get a bunch of bull crap is what you're going to get. I was watching it, for a couple hours, I was coming in and out of the living room and watching it. And then after 2 hours, I went, come here, Donna. I said, watch this. And I rewound it for 2 hours, and it's the same 45-second footage in the background.
Same
45 seconds.
They got to do it. I guess that's what people want that are, just tuning in for a little bit.
Got to repeat it 3 times to catapult the propaganda. They missed.
They burning the country down with their progressiveness. It started with
I'm over it. No, please don't play.
He's getting more and more right wing. He's just feeling the mood of the country, I guess.
Changing what gender is, then graduated to your racist if you think that your life matters and your skin don't have melanin. They don't want peace, they want skeletons. They want men to pretend that they're feminine. They don't want an election. They got so offended by freedom that they just try killing the president. I used to think that the woke were misguided, but now I can see that they're is angry that Trump isn't dead. You know who got shot? Innocent people. Thought y'all were tolerant, thought we were equals. I thought you valued how everyone feels. Then why are y'all celebrating an attempted assassination like you're part of Antifa? Thank God the left can't aim. Thank God the right don't riot. Welcome to the home of the brave.
Oh, the guy, supposedly the guy was a Republican, so, that takes that out of it.
Yeah.
He struck too soon.
Freedom ain't afraid of violence. You wish you was dying? Bitch, you missed. Thank God the left can't aim. Why can't we just shoot straight? Y'all are going insane. Bitch, you missed. There's no one else you can blame. Tried to lock him up in a cage. Now you trying to kill what you hate. Bitch, you missed.
Give this a 0 out of 10.
Yeah, this is not good. This is not good.
How many
This is
more
not
tattoos and bling is he going to put on his face? I mean, is there a point where he'll stop?
Is he going to become Snake Man? Like
Yeah, that's
Man.
what it is. It's like, what's that stupid
You-
thing right
you've
above
seen
his
the
lip? How old are you?
You see the one guy that's like a fucking alien,
Yeah.
right? He's got all that shit done to him and like a couple fingers, like what?
They get the knobs put in their head, all the bumps and everything.
God, I can't believe I'm talking about him. I'm falling for it.
He's got this ridiculous grill.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's jumped the shark on this
Yeah,
one.
you're losing me with your grill and your whatever that thing is
Bitch,
above
you
your lip.
missed.
Sense to me. Why would we put all our trust in the enemy? Millions of people are hooked on amphetamines. They're making billions on untested remedies. Borders are open to people with felonies. Biden can't stop them. He don't have the energy. Y'all want to kill the man trying
like
to
a
fight
trashy
for a better
version
tomorrow
of
by
Spice
making him
Boy.
Kennedy? I tried to give y'all a chance. Like maybe the left isn't nuts. I was wrong. Cause y'all are exactly as crazy as every conservative person I know said you were all along. Wanna protest? Go hard. Wanna burn flags? Go off. But y'all are so triggered that you're pulling triggers at presidents. Y'all the terrorists when you're armed. Thank God the left can't aim. Thank God the right don't riot. Welcome to the home of the brave. Freedom ain't afraid of.
Yeah, he's gone totally right wing. He's decided that's he was
Pick
more
a side. Pick
he
a
was
side.
more middle of the road. All these guys are crooks, and now he said I got to make money.
It's hard not
Going
to,
right.
Violence. You
I
wish you
thought
was
about
dying.
doing it
Bitch,
today.
you missed. Thank God the left can't aim. Why can't we just shoot straight? Y'all are going insane. Bitch, you missed. There's no one else you can blame. Tried to lock him up in a cage. Now you trying to kill what you hate. Bitch, you missed.
You got to give him credit though, coming right out of the box.
What crap?
He knows how to.
Well, so did,
he knows how to market. He knows how to market.
So did you.
That's right. That's right. Me and Tom McDonald, we know how to. We know. Anytime anything happened when I was on the old show, anything the day before, I was like, oh well, guess I'm getting up at 4 o'clock tomorrow morning because I gotta have it. You gotta have it.
Gotta
gotta
have it
strike.
ready.
You gotta be first, man. Gotta be there. Bitch, you missed. Bitch, you missed.
Cat life.
Sorry, babe. We're gonna have to do the Karen when we come back. We're gonna have to take a break, and we'll come back with the Sean Raz Karen of the day momentarily.
Jack, I had some poppers and some Prozac. Behind the wheel, I took a little nap. Should have called Uber or just took a cab. Put him in the cuffs. Eyes are glazed. My world tour starts in just a couple days. I ran a stop sign cause I'm in a daze. I told the cop I could get him backstage. Take him to the station. Come on, sir. Let me get off of it. Cut me some slack. Let me get off of it. DUI. Let me get off of it. I might cry. Let me get off of it. I'm a superstar. Let me get off of it. I'm feeling sick. Let me get off of it. Alcohol. I did 12 shots of it. Johnny Law. No, he's not down with it. He don't know my song. Guess I'm a has-been. Did some Jaeger bomb. Yeah, I lost track of him. NSYNC wasn't my band. No, he don't give a shit. Cuffing both my hands. This cop is a dick. Did some fireball. I'm drunk as shit. My chuckle looking strong. It's on the internet. I should really fall. I did 12 shots of it. Fucking Johnny Law. I'm driving drunk on Jack. Got in the car and then I hit the gas. I tossed my cookies on the fucking dash. I'm Timberlake, the cop said, who is that? Take him to the station. I'm afraid this cop don't know me cause I'm twice his age. I tried to woo him with a serenade. He booked me, now I'm sitting in a cage. Take
Time to press some charges. Come on, sir.
Let me get off of it.
Cut me some slack.
Let me get off of it.
DUI.
Let me get off of it.
I might cry.
Let me get off
I'm a
of it.
superstar.
Let me get off
I'm
of it.
feeling sick.
Let me get off of it.
Alcohol.
I did 12 shots of it.
Johnny Law.
No, he's not down with it.
He didn't know my song.
Yes, Alba has been.
Did some Jacob Ball.
Yeah, I lost track of him.
Instinct with my
No, he
band.
don't give a shit.
A cuff in both my hands.
This cop is a dick.
Did some fireball.
I'm drunk as shit.
Mugshot looking strong.
It's on the internet.
I should really fall.
I did 12 shots of
A
it.
fucking Johnny Law.
You're wasted. You're wasted.
Then I heard sirens, what a fucking drag. The fucking cop, yeah, he was on the rag. I did 12 shots, oh, I hate to brag.
Better call your lawyer.
Come on, sir. Cut me some slack.
Let me get off of it.
DUI.
Let me get off of it.
I might cry.
Let me get off
I'm
of
a
it.
superstar.
Let me get off of
I'm
it.
feeling kind of sick.
Let me get off of it.
Alcohol.
I did 12 shots of it.
Johnny Law.
No, he's not down with it.
Did some Mega Ball. He was a movie.
No, he don't give a shit.
Cuffing both my hands.
This cop is a dick.
Did some fireball.
I am drunk as shit.
Mugshot looking strong.
It's on the internet.
I should really fall.
I did 12 shots of
A
it.
fucking Johnny Law.
And some of the things he says, I agree with.
Yeah.
You know,
So do I.
and you know, he would never be, you know, someone that could put up with me, but and I couldn't put up with him a lot, but he does say a lot of stuff I
She's
agree
got a
with.
crush on Andrew Tate.
You put up with all this shit. He's a
Yeah.
multi-millionaire.
Well,
Yeah,
no.
see, yeah.
No,
yeah.
I couldn't go out with a multimillionaire that, you know, because they only go out with people that, you know, they feel are beneath them. And you ain't going to treat me like I'm beneath you. So that's why we wouldn't get along. Or we might get along as friends, but not, you know.
So she thinks she
not
can be
Yeah,
Andrew
she's
Tate's
trying to be
friend.
chill.
No, I
with
don't.
She wants to be
I
Andrew
didn't
Tate.
say
She
I
wants to be besties.
Besties with Andrew
Besties.
Tate.
No, I said we could be friends, but we could. I would.
And hate on women together like she's always doing. They would be besties.
She's the female Andrew
Stupid
Tate.
bitches.
I mean,
She'd be too what? She'd hate women more than him. He'd be like, I can't chill with her. She's too sexist.
I'm sorry. A lot of them are stupid bitches.
All right. Here's the Andrew Tate, Trey's Andrew Tate video of the week.
I guarantee.
Andrew Tate telling me I can't hang with her. She hates women.
She's too misogynistic.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Well, I never practiced that Andrew Tate impersonation, by the way. I was way off.
See, but
You gotta have a little tiny more of an English accent.
Yeah.
He's not from there, by the way.
he's got
He's
a
from
weird.
here.
It's kind of a mush mouth kind of
Yeah,
deal.
I don't. Yeah.
He's
Kind of
lived
he's got
over
big
there. I
lips.
guess
Maybe
you
if
could.
he's got buck teeth or
I
something.
I gotta work on that if I'm doing
That's
Trace's
what
Andrew
they-
Tate of the week. I'll work on it.
Who I don't like is his brother Tristan, though. I don't like Tristan.
No, she knows the whole family.
You don't know who Tristan?
He was hanging out with Andrew Tate's cousin the other week.
Okay, so in this family, she's watching the Tate brothers, and
Yeah.
I'm watching iCarly with Bella.
God, you guys are reverse man and woman situation.
It's a reverse man and woman situation.
What was I missing? You guys in here laughing?
you were playing the promo of you marking out to Andrew Tate.
Oh.
I was dying, man. I didn't know this show was that funny.
I want to hear it.
She wants to. I'll play it to end the show. I've played it a few times, but it's always played during the break, so you never hear it.
Good.
All right, we got the Karen of the week.
Did you guys
Come-
notice I
come-
changed the doorknob?
I definitely noticed you can't.
You change every doorknob in the world. I wouldn't notice.
Well, you're the one that was bitching about how loud.
What doorknob? This one?
Yeah.
Let me check it out.
I'm surprised you didn't notice that. That's very.
Especially since he's the one that bitched about it. Yeah.
It was mainly me bitching about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's still a loud slammer.
It's not as bad, though.
But when you open it, it's way better. The opening is the best because the opening was the very loud always.
You could ask me if this doorknob's always been on there, and I couldn't.
That's It's not surprising. I mean, that's kind of. I'm surprised I noticed it, but I did notice it because I hate it so bad because I hate the loudness so bad, and I was like, oh.
But it's not the doorknob that's the issue. It's the whole door.
No, but when you open it, it used to make
less loud.
It used to be really loud. Just turning the handle would go. So I'm glad that she did
like
that.
The most anti-studio door in the world.
Would you expect anything less? All right, let's get on this. This.
Well, usually when you're coming in and out, you're not on the air, so.
No, it just didn't annoys me.
No.
I don't like it. Here's Karen of the Week, Sean Rouse Karen of the Week. Soon to become the Karen of the day. It's Karen. There's just Karens everywhere.
She looks happy right now.
Kind of got a smirk on her face. Though.
Yeah.
It's kind of a smirk.
A little bit.
I'm like,
Are you taking any medications or drugs?
Uh-oh.
BC powder, buddy.
All right, you say you.
Did you say BC powder?
Maybe. See, this is the kind of people that are addicted to BC powder right now.
You are wearing contacts right now? I can't see it.
So she crazy?
Man, look
Is she
at her.
Crazy?
Snorting BC.
She's on something.
You can step back to the back of your
of
car.
my eye.
You can step back to the back of your car.
You want to see some more contacts? I got 2 more pairs.
All right, so do you have any physical defects or disabilities?
I'm a beautiful bitch.
We just want to make sure that there's no
now
like
they
other
have to
impairment
ask
like
everybody that.
Yeah,
with
they
that?
got a whole being a cop is a lot of bureaucracy now. You know,
Yeah.
imagine the paperwork. You think about just dealing with all these miserable people. Then you got to fill out a bunch of paperwork
I don't
on
know.
your computer all day long.
I don't know how I feel about it either way. You know, it sucks that they got to be cameraed up all the time like this, but they have to, right? You know,
Yeah. In this day and age, you just have to.
Because all
Imagine-
these people yell and scream that you're abusing them, and they're not.
I mean, it's a different job. I mean, than what a cop used to be. You know, like I'm thinking back before they were all cameraed up, there was a lot of fucking
shady stuff going on.
shady shit going on.
But there's
man.
also a lot of stuff, people like getting warnings and getting off, and the cops being cooler. I think now they got to go by the book. You know?
Yeah, that's true too.
They might let you go before, but now while I'm on camera, I gotta arrest him.
Well, yeah, because I think you can go get that footage. What about if you know you can buy that footage? What if you don't get arrested? Do they still put that footage if you just get pulled over and don't get a ticket? Does that footage go somewhere?
I imagine the entire day's worth of footage is stored somewhere. I don't know if that's
and then you go request it.
Perpetuity or for 6 months. I don't know, but the whole thing. So you just that date. They need to go to that file and that time
That's
of day.
a lot of storage, man.
Where are they storing all this shit?
I don't know. I don't even.
She looks like she's hissing.
Did she get back in the car?
I don't know.
Or
Maybe
they might be just doing a best of before they play.
Yeah,
ruined it.
That's what they like to do. Is the best
drugs
of.
or that you're not having like anything that we need to.
No, shoot.
This guy's fishing wildlife, buddy. You don't mess around.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got Father in heaven. I'm good.
Do not put the car.
As soon as I mentioned that.
She already ran.
Welcome back to the Donnie Rapture channel, where I always bring you fresh, never before seen body cam
Donnie Rapture.
Fish wildlife officers were contacted about a female who had shown up to work under the influence and was causing a disturbance. According to the report, the manager called after the female employee was acting unusual, which you will soon see, yelling at guests and preaching from the Bible, believing that she was
It's a
under
meth
the
deal.
influence.
Meth
How you
dealing
doing,
thing.
man?
Maybe.
I know. We got a call about it. You'll turn off your vehicle for me?
Looks like it.
Sure, I just got it started, but okay.
You good. What's going on with you?
I'm sick. I need to go home and see my dad because
Okay.
I'm sick.
I
They
got
know
you.
that.
Yes, ma'am. You got your driver's license on you?
I sure do. I just got it back.
Yes, ma'am.
I just got
Got
done.
that. It took
Bad
me a
start.
long time.
Got you.
7 years.
What was the situation that was going on earlier?
Where?
We got a call saying that it was a whole disturbance or something going on.
Something happened? No?
I'll be right back with you.
Okay.
I don't know how she typically acts.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't even know where to go from here. I don't smell any alcohol on her.
I didn't smell it.
I mean, she was maintaining pretty good there. Like, you know, usually these people can't maintain.
Yeah, she could be just a mental.
See how long till she can't maintain.
You didn't smell any alcohol? Let's get her out and kind of talk to her.
Still, we can rope her into something.
Yeah.
See where she's at. Like her pupils did look dilated.
Gotcha.
Like, did you notice that a little bit?
Yeah.
But I don't.
You don't think we have enough as far as right now to
Well, I don't know. We need to talk to her because if there's something else
what's going on.
we just need to figure out what's going on.
Almost let her go at this point. You know, they're like, well, we can't.
She's going home.
This girl's done and done.
Yes, ma'am. It's all right.
You
Could
know
you
how hard
step
it was
out
for me
for
to
her?
get this license back, and now
It's
you're
all
gonna
right.
pull me over when I'm just leaving home. I'm leaving work sick.
Calm down.
All right, you know I am going to. You know how hard this is.
She's got a breathalyzer deal in her car.
She's fucked up on something. Yeah. Oh.
You can tell.
I know you don't.
I'm gonna just need you to stand out the car for me. We're gonna talk for a minute. Just try and calm down and just get to the bottom of the situation.
All right, I'm calm. Here's.
We,
Okay.
we just want to make sure that you're okay, all right?
I got a breathalyzer. I'm surely okay.
Why?
Rear the car for us.
Sure.
Get you out of traffic.
Okay.
You just stand by the car. You
Okay.
can lean up against it if you like to. So what was the situation going on today? You feel like yourself today?
I feel good. Yeah, I went to church this morning,
Right.
and well, I didn't hang out with my family.
What'd you do prior to when you came on today? Prior before you
Get
clocked
a
on?
shower. I want to go home and get one now.
What'd she go to church
My
for?
hair feels disgusting.
That's it. Just
Because she's a lunatic.
I feel
'Cause she's a-
disgusting because I went to church.
She's a lunatic.
walk me through your day from the time that you woke up to now.
Sir, I don't really have time for this. I'd like my license back now.
That's not how this is gonna go right now.
Sir,
Yeah.
there's nothing-
Saying we're
okay, well, you're
conducting.
welcome to search my car if that's what you would
There's
like to
something
do. I'm
going
not
on
gonna
with
Search
her
your
for
car. We're
sure.
trying to just make sure everything is all right with you. That's where we are.
I am just fine. You don't need to know my day. That has nothing to do with anything for you.
But they said that you were acting upset and things like that at the lodge, and we want to make sure that
I'm
you're okay.
sick.
What's
the
wrong?
issue?
Also, none of your business. WC. Is that what this is?
Yes, ma'am. We're just trying to make sure that you're okay. That's what we want to get to at the end of the day.
I have a breathalyzer.
Right?
Okay, you're welcome to search my car. That's all you really need to worry about with me. I want my license.
I don't know. She kind of does have to.
I was about to say, I get it. Like, she's kind of making some sense. Damn business, let me go.
They're gonna push her over the edge, though, for sure.
Yep.
Well, we're gonna conduct some tests to make sure that you're safe to drive. Okay.
Stand on my head if you like.
Okay.
Vaping up a storm.
So
Yes, what?
we can have you sit on the front of your car if you like. That'd be easier for
I'm
you.
not sitting on the front of my car.
All right. Do you have any physical
I'm
defects or
only doing
disabilities?
anything that I am supposed to do from people like yourself.
No,
she's getting militant. Now she's getting militant.
She lied. She didn't make any sense either.
Think she knows her rights now.
Okay.
We
So
appreciate that.
don't ask me questions that don't pertain to any of this.
Yes, ma'am. I'm
That
reading
are
straight from the
not
car.
legal questions to ask me.
Reading straight
Or
from the
things to
car.
do that are not legal.
She's losing it.
Yep.
Okay. My safety.
Yes, ma'am.
So I need to sit on the hood of my car for my safety?
No.
Oh, okay. So I need to explain my entire day to you for my safety.
No, man. We're just trying to get it better.
I like it so far.
You don't have the authority to ask me questions like that and to do things like that.
All right. So, do you have any physical defects or disabilities?
I'm a beautiful bitch.
Yes or no?
Do I look like I do? Pretty, huh? I love her.
Just yes or no.
I love her.
So we want to get you out of here as quick as we can as possible.
My eyes are wonderful. If you look closely, I'm wearing contacts. Thank you, babe.
You are wearing contacts?
Yes.
Okay.
You
All
want
right.
to see my prescription?
No, ma'am, you're fine. Are you sick or injured? I heard you say that you were sick earlier.
Contacts.
Okay.
One came out when I got to work. I put it back in. Like a champ. Good. What's up, dude? Like, okay, so I'm not diabetic.
Okay.
I don't have seizures.
Okay.
I'm sick of work, and I just want to go home. I feel like blowing the freaking day off, to be honest with you. I'm not really sick. I lied. I'm not sick. I'm playing hooky, and I want to go home. There's nothing wrong with me. There never was.
Okay.
Okay?
Why does she keep
You ever
blowing
lied
in
to
her breathalyzer thing? She acts
No,
like
I-
she's vaping.
She's vaping.
She's
Oh,
vaping.
okay.
She's
I thought
vaping.
She's got both.
Oh.
No, ma'am.
Okay,
it's
then
not.
you're lying now, okay?
Are you taking any
Never you
medications
do
or drugs?
No,
Okay.
it's too much. BC powder, buddy.
It's a BC powder.
Yeah.
All right, you said
Not
you
a
are
good look
wearing
for you
contacts
guys.
right now?
It's the
can't see.
BC
You can step
course
back to
that
the
turned
back
my
of your car.
mind.
You can step back to the back of your car.
You want to see some more contacts? I got 2 more pairs.
No, ma'am, you're fine.
Are you going to finish your question, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Because I'm playing hooky and I'm busy.
Okay.
Playing hooky.
We're just, like I said, we're just trying to
I
make
want
sure
to go
everything
enjoy
is
being
good.
with Jesse.
Understandable.
Okay.
All right, so right now I'm going to check your eyes. So hold your head still, and I want you to follow this stimulus with your eyes only. Do you understand? So this is the tip of the pen. I just want you to follow the tip of the pen where my finger is, all right?
I'm not doing this. You're going to give me my license back.
You're not consenting to do the field sobriety?
No, sir, I am not. And you're welcome to search my car. I have a breathalyzer. I can't even start the car.
So that's what
if
that's
I'm
for?
drinking. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
And you haven't drinking today?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to drive the car.
It has a limit. Does it have a limit? What the limit is set to?
Really, I can drink and drive?
No, ma'am.
Is that what you're telling me?
No.
They lied to me.
Oh, did they put that in your car?
Jesse, no. Don't even look at me.
Do you know how long ago they put that in your car?
You see the issue date on that license right there? I'm proud of that license. It took me 7 years to get it.
As you should be. And we're not trying to take that away from you.
I'm down in my car
Yes, ma'am.
because I'm smoking this vape and I'm getting lightheaded, and I'm just I'm really trying to play hooky. No,
All right.
I'm really enjoying sitting here with you right now.
Are you refusing to submit to this sobriety test? Field
Yes,
sobriety?
I am.
Okay.
Okay.
All
I
right.
am refusing. I don't believe that it is necessary.
See, now he should say, if you refuse, I'm going to put you under arrest.
Yeah.
Because she's going to, as soon as she says you're under arrest, she'd say, okay, I'll do it. You know, she kind of.
Yeah.
Man, so far, this is the first Karen that I'm like a little bit on her side.
So far.
You know, I think,
I'm sure she'll flip.
but she's like on meth maybe. So.
Yeah, you know.
Because I am an angel. Like you never lied to get out of it.
We're really just trying to work with you. We want to get you out of here as quick as
then
possible.
You could give me my license back,
But
sir.
we
You
wanted
have
you to-
absolutely no reason to have my license.
We
Period.
were called up here, so we had a reason. We just wanted to make sure that you're all right.
Please give me my license back.
There was an issue.
I could go get another copy too. Okay. There is no. You have no reason. You are FWC.
She's thinking.
What, sir?
She thinks they're not real cops.
Oh, she's done. She's going to try to pull away.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you call some other police officers?
Oh,
Yeah.
you're not real cops.
She doesn't think they're real cops.
They're going to show her they're real cops.
I bet they are.
Yeah.
That are actually had the authority to do this.
We do have the authority to
State law.
Okay, I'm going home.
We need to make sure that you're safe to drive.
What else do you need? You're really stalling here.
We need you to
I'm not
do
going anywhere. Oh, okay.
because
Sir,
We
you need some type of
understand.
vehicle for a police.
I actually did want to sit back there.
Yes, ma'am. Watch out, there's a vehicle coming. Just wanted to make sure that you're all right.
Why would they let her go back and get in her car?
Are they letting her go?
No, they said just go sit in your car.
But wouldn't they take her keys
But
or
wouldn't
something?
that's not.
FaceTime.
I've never seen somebody on the way to getting arrested let back into their car.
Yeah.
Because these guys are FWC. They don't know what they're doing. They're not real cops.
I thought you were talking to
I'm
somebody
ready
else.
to get my license back. I was talking to y'all. Y'all. I think that and I have my license back.
Do you feel like you're safe to drive?
I feel just fine to drive. I drove here, didn't I? And look at what They said, the state of Florida said I'm good to go. Seriously.
We're 10-4.
But they said I was.
We just want to make sure that there's no like other impairment, like drugs, or that you're not having like anything that we need to.
No, shoot.
Okay.
I got the Father in heaven. I'm good.
Okay.
I want to see him now.
Are they letting her go?
I don't know.
I didn't. You've seen this book before? You know what this is, don't you?
I think she carries that Bible just for getting pulled over.
Well, she's like, you know what this is? She's got a rock of meth. Look at your meth.
It looks like Visine. She's like,
Anointed. Holy water? Is it?
Yeah, it sticks better than water.
All right.
Why don't you give me my license back, sir?
Right?
Give us just a minute, ma'am. I mean, what do you think?
She's on something. Yeah, man.
She's on something. She might just be crazy.
Or she's not mentally there. She's definitely on something.
Yeah, I mean, she's talking to herself. Her pupils are dilated.
Do not put the car.
Put it in park.
I mean, I don't understand why they would allow her to get in her car. Why do they let people
I don't know
that they don't want driving off get
know.
back in their car with their keys?
Doesn't seem like proper protocol.
It doesn't. I've never seen that before. You know.
She just left.
Actually, I have seen that before. But I got searched. Me and a bunch of friends got pulled over one time. We got searched. Then they let us back in the car. And then they took us out and searched us again. I was like, what the fuck?
Ma'am,
Yes.
could you come back here?
I have tried to be nice to you.
Can you come?
I can do whatever you want me to do to go home.
Okay.
Stand at the rear of your car.
Okay.
She just ran a little bit.
So she just thought she
why
could
did we
leave?
drive off
Are
like
you
that?
going to check me? Quit talking to me.
We
Do
tried-
your job. Quit talking to me. I don't have to talk to you. I'm going to be quiet now.
You would
Are
conduct
you
it.
going to do anything?
We're trying
Are you
to talk
doing
to you right
anything?
now. We're trying to talk to you right now because we're trying to be nice with you and understand what's going on with you.
Oh, my dad.
Why'd you drive off?
Dude. I'm just calling my dad. These people are
In this situation right now, calling your dad ain't really going to do anything, so we just need you to.
You don't know my dad. Okay, so what are you having me pull over and get back here for? What is it?
Well, you just ran from us, so we can't arrest you right now. You pulled off when you were not free to leave.
Then why aren't you doing it?
Yeah.
Do you want to,
Then why aren't you?
I don't know what's going on. They seem like are they still trying to cut her some slack?
They just seem like they're like, we're kind of confused and we're just going to
like they
talk to you for the rest
know
of the
what
day.
the hell to do.
right now?
Let's
You will
let's
not
put.
arrest me because there is no reason to arrest me.
We don't think that you're safe to drive
Big
right
Kahuna
now.
says she sounds
and
like Lauren.
Putting
She
up
does
with
kind of
this.
sound
You are
like
not.
Lauren.
You're asking me to look here.
we don't think you're safe to drive right now. And
What'd she say?
Big Kahuna says she kind of sounds like Lauren. She does. If you don't look at her and you just listen, she does kind of sound like her.
I was going to say the same thing.
Were you? Oh.
I think it's just the way she talks.
you're not. We don't think that you're safe
Arrest that guy in the illegal cart, man. Do something good.
to drive right now, and you're not doing any field sobriety exercises so that we could.
Fingers crossed.
Get back in your car, ma'am. Stay back here with us. Stay back.
Father, I am leaving, and I'm not dealing with this anymore.
I feel her a little bit.
I don't
Like,
have to. I actually don't have to. No, I do not have
You're
to.
not free to leave.
You are not keeping me.
Yeah.
God,
I don't know. Still on the fence.
Why are they just him-hawing around?
Make a decision. Do something to determine something.
Right? Do something. They're just like
wasting everybody's time.
I mean, he even said you drove off so we can arrest you right now. Okay, well then do it.
They're just pitter pat.
Snowflake cops. These are a couple of snowflake first week on the job cops, maybe.
Sir,
Step out of the car.
off of my mother.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
What are you gonna do? You got me here for no reason.
Stand at the back of your car.
911.
No, let me see. Stand at the rear of your car.
That sounded like Lauren right there. Right there.
Stand at the rear of the car. Trying to do it yourself.
Get away from me, mother.
I mean, what?
Who you mess with? You're in trouble. You're in big trouble because he really loves her. Sir, get your hands off of me.
There she goes.
Ma'am, I need you to turn around for us, please.
I mean, they're not doing anything.
This is the most milquetoast cop ever.
It's like, come here, and she's like, no, and they're like, oh, she won't come here.
Yeah.
What do we do now?
What do we do?
Ma'am,
Get away from me.
ma'am, you need to turn around for us.
Get away from me.
We're not asking you, we're telling you to turn around
Get
for
away
us.
from me.
Turn around.
Get away from me.
Turn around.
Hey,
Put your hands
I need your help on Alcala Springs.
Grab the keys.
I need your help on Alcala Springs.
God, imagine getting this call. I need some help. I'm at, she's saying the location.
Springs.
In the Springs. I mean, imagine getting that call and then her hanging up. You're like, oh my God,
She's
getting
getting
eaten by a
attacked by
bear.
a bear attack.
I don't think that, they do this all the time, but I don't think they should be allowing people to just calling people while they're, just ignoring them. I'm calling someone. I'm calling. It's like
If I tried
they
to
need
do that,
stop
they'd
that
probably
shit.
swat that phone out of
Yeah.
my hands.
Yeah.
Grab from the other side.
Sir, help! I'm at Alcala Springs. Get your hands. Yes,
You
come
think
and
she's
help
getting
me.
raped?
Come out. Get her up there.
See, if she called 911, they need to take her phone and say, we are FWC and we are arresting her.
Man.
You don't need to, because they're thinking they got someone getting raped, probably.
I don't know. I think she called her dad.
No,
Well, she
right,
said
but
that.
right then she said she was going to call 911.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows
I could
who
tell
she fucking
whoever
called.
called her just asked her, are you getting arrested? Rewind that back like 30 seconds.
I actually.
Step out of the car.
You got me here for no. You're in big trouble because he really loves her.
Place your hands
Sir,
behind
get
your
your
back.
hands
Place
off of
your
me.
hands behind your back.
Ma'am, I need you to turn around for us, please.
Sir, get away from me.
Ma'am,
Get away from me.
ma'am, you need to turn around for us.
Get away from me.
We're not asking you, we're telling you to turn around
Get
for
away
us.
from me.
Turn around.
Get away from me.
Turn around.
Hey,
Put your hands
I
behind
need your help on Alcala Springs.
Grab the keys.
I need your help
Grab
on
the keys.
Alcala Springs.
Grab the keys.
I need your help on
No.
Alcala
Grab
Springs.
from the other side.
Sir, help! I'm at Alcala Springs. Get your hands. Yes, come and help me.
Somebody asked her if she got arrested.
No, I thought they said you're at
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
When you have my keys, I can't go anywhere.
I know, stop resisting.
So, okay, so if they arrest her, they take her down there, and she ends up getting charged with just resisting arrest. Is that a thing? Because there's no charges. Why are you arresting her?
Well, they have.
I mean, well, she
maybe,
did, but she left the scene, but she didn't ever do anything to begin with. I don't know.
But she seems like she's on drugs. But
She does, but they need to decide that
Yeah.
and say, well, you're not allowed to drive because you seem impaired or something.
As soon as she said, and he said, "Are you refusing the test?" And she said, "Yes." And then he didn't do it. He should have said, "If you do not take the test,
Yeah.
you're under arrest." But he didn't do that. He just him and hawed a bunch
Just
of
walking around. They just keep walking around her, like, and she's going, "What the fuck?"
they're trying to arrest her, and she's just like not letting them, and they're like having a hard time with it. They're like, "All right."
Look at that guy's fingers.
I know.
Oh, my God. Intimidating fingers.
I think I saw those in the videos that Kevin Hazlett had at the market.
You to get out of the car.
Calm down.
When the other cops get here, dude, come.
Listen. You're only going to make this worse for yourself.
You know they're going to take me to jail. Stop resisting. Get off.
Ma'am, please. This is
Get off of me.
You're making this worse. You're making this worse.
Out of the vehicle. Just step out.
Just step out for us. You're making this worse.
Relax. Step out of the
Think
vehicle.
about that baby that you got at the house. Just come on and just cooperate with us, all right?
Step out. Relax. Step out.
We're not
Where'd
going
my
to...
vape go?
This is the new cops. They're not allowed to do anything.
Yeah. Crazy.
You don't need your vape. Just
Yes,
step
I
out.
Ma'am, we're
Yeah, you're not allowed to have your vape. You're not allowed to have your phone.
Just step out with me.
Step out. We're gonna put you in handcuffs. We're gonna detain you.
Get your hand off of me.
See, they're still. We're going to detain you. They're still
I
trying to not let her. They're just going about it horribly.
It's weird.
Just step out with me.
I will. Look, you have my keys. I can't go anywhere.
Right.
You need to step out for us, though.
Come on.
I can't go anywhere. Get off me.
Come on. Come on.
Get off me, dude.
Man, we're not going to keep doing this.
Get off of me.
Come on.
Sir?
I think they are going to keep doing it.
Yeah, I mean, how long
not
do you
easy.
have to keep
Dude, I
doing
said
that
I'll be
before you just drag that bitch out of the car?
It's like me trying to get one of my kids out of the car. Like,
That's exactly what it is.
What's going on?
I don't want to get out of the car.
What is the issue?
Right now?
All right.
Dude, get off me, man.
This guy's.
Let go of the steering wheel.
They can't. Man, she's manhandling them.
She's nothing like that other girl that one time.
Yeah, that got loose from the hand.
Yeah, she was a monster. She'd kick this girl's ass.
You overreacted.
Was it worth it?
Is it worth
Later on, the officers would discover the reason for her strange behavior. At the time of making this video, she was charged with driving under the influence.
What did they say? What did she say?
I just said she was on that meth.
I didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear that. You
I
heard?
knew it. You can always.
Did he say ice?
I think so.
She's on ice, whatever that is.
He's meth.
Okay, so she's on meth.
At the time of making this video, she was charged with driving under the influence, interference with an FWC officer, and resisting arrest without violence. If you enjoyed today's video, show us some love by hitting that like.
I mean,
Well, he should have said that a little more clear, that what she was on.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, if you gotta use a breathalyzer to start your car, you might as well. I mean, you might as well do
a red
meth. You know, how else are you gonna jumpstart the day?
And then, I mean, obviously she's on time. She has to use a breathalyzer already, and it took her, what'd she say, 7 years to get her license back?
7
like
years.
that.
7
Didn't
years.
last her too long.
Yeah. She gotta be on something. Some people gotta be on something.
Yeah.
Man. We gonna talk about Trump anymore? I'm over it. I mean, I
got one more thing on Trump, Trace.
You got one more thing?
Let's see. What Weston sent me this one. Let's see. It's very important. Some very important Trump information. Everybody needs to know this.
Nah, I don't believe you.
They do. That everybody needs to know this.
What is this?
Right here. Everybody needs.
Who is that? Is that
everybody
Kid Rock?
Needs to know. This is Kid Rock. Everybody needs to know this.
You fuck with Trump, you fuck with me.
What does
that
that
even mean? What does it even mean?
The guy's dead. He's talking shit to a dead guy.
Who's dead?
The guy who shoot her.
Oh, the shooter. Yeah.
You fuck with Trump, you fuck with me.
Really?
I mean, they do chill a lot. I think they're friends.
I think he talks to Trump.
I think I saw him.
He's played golf or.
I see him hanging out all the time.
Hey, they said don't fuck with Trump. You're fucking with Kid Rock.
I didn't realize how rich Kid Rock was. Like, for some reason, like at least like 5 years ago, I feel like he was irrelevant. And then he like became friends with the president. Now he's famous again, kind of.
Kind of.
It tends to happen to people. Because he was, you know, a lot of people didn't listen to his music. You know, it was not like he was super popular.
I mean, he's pretty popular.
His house is like the White House. It's like a replica of the White House, I think.
What?
Except bigger. His actual house.
He's balling. Kid Rock's balling.
I guess so. How old is he?
I He's got to be mid-50s, right? How old's Kid Rock?
He's got to be about 60.
60?
I think,
He's
yeah.
60?
He's one of those rash videos that he's going to...
53.
Really? He seems older.
53?
I mean, this is one of those rash Kid Rock videos that he's going to end up apologizing about for some reason. I think he was kind of apologized for the Bud Light thing. He didn't come out.
He didn't really.
He
call
didn't
anybody
apologize.
out here, though. Right?
Yeah.
He didn't offend anybody here. He's just telling you, buddy.
All right.
He's telling you. He's telling you this, man.
You fuck with Trump, you fuck with me.
Is he 12 years old?
I want to know if he's really angry or if this is a video. I can't even tell if he's like.
He's just. It's just.
I gotta pretend to be angry.
He's trying to get clicks and likes and. You know, he said, "This is good. Let me jump on this assassination train like everybody else."
You fuck with Trump, you fuck with me.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
He's not actively looking for the guy who killed. He's chilling on a boat.
He's really upset. Said we can't go back to the dock. We're staying out on the lake.
Fuck with Trump, you fuck with me.
I'd like to know what he means.
boy.
What's he trying to say?
He's not trying to say anything. just trying to get likes.
That's weird. I can't. Is he on a boat?
Yeah, he was on a boat, wasn't he, babe?
It looked like it. I thought he was on a boat. It sounded like it too.
Yeah, I guess it could be.
He's on the beach or something.
On the beach under a canopy.
Or on a boat.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
Are we gonna do the song again?
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
No shit. I'm gonna do worse this time.
Might as well. Let's see if we can nail this Trump song.
Do you want us to do the after the woe? Do you want us to do that? Just the woe? Did you not print one out for yourself?
No, because
why didn't you? You should have just printed it out for yourself.
why didn't you?
I don't have lyric holders, so it's best to have it right here in front of me. I don't have to deal with papers or anything. Because
It's paperless.
It's paperless. That's what I'm looking for. Paperless. Check. Where's the Bon Jovi? Here. No, where'd it go? Did I exit out? Oh, here it is.
I'm a paper guy.
You gotta have a Trump assassination song.
Kroger is bringing you fresh new ways to save.
And do you want us to do the whole chorus thing shot through the ear, or just the first two lines?
Yeah, what do you want us to do?
Whatever you guys want to do.
Oh, okay.
Whatever you feel comfortable doing.
All right.
Whatever you feel comfortable.
I'm not gonna do anything then.
See, I think we had more.
It was a little high for me. I couldn't.
It's high, so it's
Yeah.
almost a little high. It's a little high. We got this show had more post Trump assassination attempt pops than any show.
Yeah,
ago.
for
I'm telling
sure.
you, man.
Ain't nobody laughing at nothing. It's too serious.
They're all mad.
I mean, we talked a little about Trump, and now we had a song about Trump, and we gave our opinions and theories, and now we're gonna sing a little song about him, and then we're gonna go about our business and not really think about it. And that's what I think everybody should do, because there ain't nothing you can do. And as Lauren says, it's gonna get batshit crazy this summer. So party like it's 2024.
Yeah.
Woo!
All right. Oh shit! I wasn't ready for that. All right, here we go. No, we're not ending the show, Bella. You're growling at Trace prematurely. Oh, I got it on the wrong thing too. Okay, here we go.
Whoa!
Oh, that's
What?
I have Toby Keith lyrics in front of me. That's not gonna work.
I think the paper ones would have worked out.
Where is it?
I don't have a holder either, but I set them up on my keyboard. And
She's not letting it go. You better get some copy. Print yourself some out.
Can't find my lyrics now.
Proving her right.
I gotta fucking look them up.
What is it? The lyrics? What's this song? What's this song?
The song
called?
I'm singing. Shot through the. No, it's
Shot through the heart.
would you like me to go make you a copy, or?
No, I just got a.
Oh, you got it?
What's the name of it? I gotta think
Oh,
of
you
the
don't
name. I
have
think
it.
it was shot through the ear. I've been known to name things the wrong shit a lot.
God, I just really wish I would.
I got it.
Labeled everything.
I mean, you're outrageous. At least my titles pertain to the song. Traces is XXXYYY32X new.
Sometimes, like, what about I had it, man? When I save something on the internet, I just go.
It's preposterous. Can't
You
even
know?
name it. Can't even name it.
And then I kind of learned my lesson, a little bit doing that to eventually to where I started, coming up with names for things. But they were just ridiculous names. It'd be like Blue 72, And it's
Yeah,
like I'd
that's
never remember
ridiculous.
Blue 7. What?
All right, let's go.
It's not surprising. Oh shit, weren't ready again.
Oh God.
Trained professionals. Shot through the ear, the left's to blame. Lucky thing that nut has bad aim. Rocket. Need some Trump drops. Need some Trump drops. MAGA hat upon his head, 1 inch to the right and old Trump would be dead. Trump went down, we watched him bleed. When you call someone Hitler, it's hate that you breed. Whoa, we thought Trump was done. Whoa,
I did it again.
Whoa, shot him with a gun. He stood back up and he gave a fist pump. Shot through the ear, they missed his brain. Then he shouted fight like John Wayne. A small flesh wound, it was no big thing. Lucky thing that nut had bad aim. Lucky thing that nut had bad aim. Oh, it's powerful, it's powerful. Trump got up and pumped his fist. Pelosi almost got her wish. They can't kill Trump, he'll bob and weave. Now more girls want Donald to grab their pussy. Whoa, we thought Trump was done. Whoa, shot him with a gun. He stood right back up and gave a fist pump. Shot through the ear, the left's to blame. Lucky thing that nut had bad aim. He could have died right there on that stage. Lucky thing that nut had bad aim. Lucky thing that nut. Bring it home. Shot through the ear. They messed to blame. Lucky thing. Oh, I find. Oh, like John Wayne. A small flesh wound. It was no big thing. Lucky thing that nut had bad aim. Shot through the ear. The left's to blame. Lucky thing that nut had bad aim. He could have died right there on that stage. Lucky thing that nut had bad aim. Lucky thing that nut. Lucky thing that nut had bad aim. Lucky thing that nut had bad aim. Lucky thing that nut had bad aim. That was we only fucked up a couple times. That was pretty good.
Too bad.
Ain't no better. That was better. Best Trump song anybody else got. Nobody else got it. Better than Tom McDonald's. Ugh. Who wants to
That
hear-
was terrible.
We want some trying to get some comedy in this house.
Oh, that
You
song.
might as well laugh. What's this? What are you gonna do about the election? Allegedly both parties are gonna start preaching unity, and Trump at the convention is gonna preach unity. It's like, get real, that ain't fucking happening.
And they had a great call. He had a great call from Biden. Oh, now they love each other. Now they're good buddies. Now that one of them almost got shot.
Everybody I see on Twitter is just exactly the same as they were before. They're all like, "F Trump, we don't give a shit." That's So what? So what? They're like, he's got shot by a Republican. F you. So it ain't gonna change anything.
I don't know why I'm so over
maybe it will.
I'm just like, I go on my Facebook and I'm like, oh, I don't want to deal with that. That's all everything's about.
I do hear some people saying like, "Oh, my grandma wasn't going to vote for Trump, but now she is." Like, you're saying.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Why does almost getting shot change anybody's?
I don't know, because are most people believing that the government would do it to him? I don't think most people believe that. Most people still don't believe the government shot JFK.
They don't even know the government steals your money.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what to make of it.
As Davey says, Mike and Trace harmonize well together. And Donna sings too low. I couldn't sing. That was too high for me.
Should have sung the low part, whatever that is. I was never able. It was like some people know how to harmonize. Like when I do my parody songs, and it would call for like harmony. Yeah. It's like I had a hard time figuring that out because you got to. Because sometimes you got to sing completely not how you sing that song. Yeah. And I usually figured it out. All right, I think we did a good job post Trump assassination attempt. We talked a little bit. We talked
as much as you needed, man.
As much as you needed. 45 minutes of Trump talk.
Yeah, shot in the ear. They killed the guy.
Killed the guy. Let's move along.
Got our conspiracy theories out of the way.
Yeah, he might.
Could be any of them.
It's like 8 different scenarios it could be.
Anything.
And if you think you know what happened, you don't.
I always say, you just don't. You don't know.
You don't know what
There's
really happened.
There's no way of knowing. They cover their ass very well. They never get caught at anything. And
when they do, nobody can do anything about it. Like, what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what are you gonna do if you figured out that it was fake?
Yeah. What are you going to do? Nothing.
I guess some people would not vote for him, but
it'd be such a small amount because nobody's going to figure out what the real thing is.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd think it might guarantee him the election.
No, I think he's definitely winning after the ear shooting thing. That's why the only reason I thought it was fake. I was like, man, when I saw it, I was like, man, everybody's talking good about him. This is the best thing he could have ever done for his own, to win. I mean, I think this is going to put him over the edge.
I'd like to know what's up with this shooter, because supposedly nobody really thought he was like some kind of, lunatic or fanatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would cause him to want to kill Donald Trump?
The government gave him drugs.
The government, knowing that he was that type of kid, a bully, got bullied, so
sick.
They groomed him to go shoot. Who knows?
Sick. It's the government's fault. Can't help it.
I imagine if you're the government and you're grooming somebody to become a mass shooter or assassin, you can very easily delete any record of any of that.
Yeah, and all they got to do is say we checked his computer, nothing there.
His Facebook was shut down half an hour before the guy fired a shot, probably.
Yeah, it's like you just can't put anything past them, and you'll never know. Like I said, and then they pass laws to make sure that we can't find anything out.
And anybody who says anybody who says the real truth, they demonize as a conspiracy nut.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's why they came up with that conspiracy thing, because it was probably always the truth.
But don't be sad. Watch a minute of a raccoon on a conveyor belt.
Yeah,
and we'll see it. And we'll see it. And we'll see you tomorrow on ClusterF.
Is he going back?
Oh, he keeps riding it. He keeps riding it. Watch. He likes the conveyor. Watch. Well, it's gonna spit him out. He goes back for more. He wants more.
That would be crazy to see if that's.
one more time.
It looks like he's having a good time, but you always find out that it's something terrible.
He's insane with rabies. He's got rabies. He has no idea what he's doing.
One of his offspring got chopped up in there.
I think too many drops. He started to slow down after every drop.
I don't think he's having a good time. Something's wrong.
He's totally insane.
Mr. Gale says Trace as a raccoon.
He needs to be put down immediately. All right, thanks for tuning in to ClusterF. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Everybody have a good one.